Stream connection, I believe. Taking a look here.
Spare for Smith.
Smith spares, and Leach is filling a strike. And there's that strike fill event. Hello, folks. We are live on the air now. This is Candlepin Bowling Network. Apologies for the delayed start. My name is Greg Gouillart, and that's Paul Grant, and we are here for Academy 2 at Central 3 here in East Boston, Massachusetts, Central Park Lanes. Academy Lanes, of course, out of the house in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Paul, good evening.
Good evening, Greg. Good to see you again. Thanks for putting this together. We wouldn't be on the air without you, rather. I can't even plug something in the wall. Never mind this.
Well, not like this for certain, but then again, here we are, and got the plug in here one way or another.
This is week 2 of 35, the Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week on Candlepin Bowling Network. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. Anchor ball is Tim Jammin Jalbert, 5-9-10. Would maybe help. His first box, first string. Danny Harris, Forsman plus the 8. Wood behind the 1-3. 6-10 to the right of that. Jalbert can't reach the East Coast. And Harris denied the 10 also. We'll get a recap from Greg after this box. Each score is individually. Jalbert a 9. And Harris a 10.
So here we are. Josh Daley off to a 2 spare starts. Arlie Collins with a strike spare, and that's why Central 3 is the bulk of their advantage right now. Nick Leach had a strike at box 1 as well. Ayotte and Smith, the only spares for Academy 2 at this moment.
Jalbert, only 6. Make it 7. 3-9 right, 7 left. Not going to be easy. Harris a quarter. Yikes. Jalbert trying to send over somehow. Good try. That's a tough shot to make. It's easy to make that half west from the first ball. I would know that. Never mind the second or third.
It never goes when you want it to, right?
Jalbert a 10. And Harris looking for out, gets 1 for a 7. All right, Greg with the update.
You got it. Here it comes. So 120 to 94, and you see Josh Daley and Charlie Collins leading the way. Josh Daley, the captain of this Central 3 squad. Dave Godwin, captain of Academy 2. And there you go. A couple of people already in the 20s. Remember, 26 pins for Central 3, but also keep an eye on the open marks. That's in yellow. 2 open spares to 1 for Central 3, so they have even more than the 26-pin advantage. 35-week season. This is week 2. Next week we'll be at Shooter Sports Pub, New Hampshire. Corrado Pani will not be there, the captain. They're hosting next week against Hingham, we saw last week also. That'll be 7:30 with Steve Kelly and myself, live on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. In 2 weeks from tonight, we'll have Academy 2 again at home against defending champions Exeter. Central 3 won it the year before. The year before that was Academy 2. Daley in the spare. Flies over the bundle of 5. 34 through 2. Yep, gotcha.
Jimbo Ayotte switching sides every 2 boxes. 2 wiggling 4, 6 to the right. The left-hander from Danvers, Massachusetts. Tricky dribbles, all but the 8. Denied 3 in a row. That was a good shot. Ayotte trying to send it over. Good try. Can't get to the right side. The 6. He had a spare 3-10 start. Daley spare 9. To start, and a spare in the second box. Now a 10 in the third. 44 through 3 in the first of 3 strings. 2 points, a win for a string, 1 for a tie, 2 for total. 8 points per match. Jimbo a 9, 32 through 3.
And that's right. No, go ahead if you don't mind.
Okay.
I could just do all off string 2 if you'd like, Paul.
Okay, Greg will call string 2.
There we go.
Sometimes we rotate boxes. Equal opportunity employer.
Woohoo!
Daley 1, 2, the 9 and back, 2 pieces behind. Jimbo Ayotte, 6-time Pro Series champion, including Bowl of the Year twice. Still in his mid-30s. Daley hit the 1, couldn't get to the 2 or the 9. He has object pin, the name of the game. It doesn't always work out. It does most of the time, you'd think. Ayotte slides between the 1 and the 8. Josh at 10. 54 through 4 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Your home for all things Candlepin Bowling, semi-pro to pro action, something for everyone. A 9 for Ayotte, 41 through 4. Greg, we're closing in 2,200 videos by this weekend, probably, or next week.
And 5,000 subscribers.
Close to 5,000 subscribers, about 30, 35 or so away, so help us get there. It's on YouTube forever. Well, nothing lives forever except God, but you know what I mean. forever on this earth. YouTube, Canopy Bowling Network, free to subscribe. Never a charge. Tell your friends, tell your family. Hey, I got a 400 tonight. It's on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Here's the Terminator, Charles Collins, also on TikTok. Hold on a second. Get this, just a moment. It gets a 6 drop.
He sure does. 36 through 2.
Strikes pair combo. _ Charles 1 _ on TikTok. Charles Collins, the Terminator, _ Charles 1 _ Good start, and that one missed. On the four-horseman right, the 1-3-6-10. Charles the Atlantic Candlepin Single Store, Class A, Southern Conference again this year. Austin Barnes couldn't get to the West Coast, the 7. Chips up the 3 for a 7, 43 through 3 in the first. His team, Central 3, has the early lead. Austin Barnes gains 3 with a 10. 9-8-10 left. Collins, a 9. 52 through 4. His mother, Lori Canny, the Queen, I call her. New nickname, she approved it. Lovely lady, she bowled in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Went 4-10 her first match. Lovely lady, she bowled in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Went 4-10 her first match. Godwin, right side, 1 falls down, I think. Nope, it tick-tocks. Godwin, right side, 1 falls down, I think. Nope, it tick-tocks, won't go. Godwin, right side, 1 falls down, I think. Nope, it tick-tocks, won't go. 6-10 right. Norcross, 1 on the 10. Nick battling knee injuries the last few years. He's done okay in his career. I'd say 3 200s, 3 world champions, Greg. Not too bad. Dave missed inside the 1, 1-7, right side 6-10, 1-10 for Norcross. He gets the object pin for a 9, 26 through 3. They have a 6-man rotation. Justin Waters, Waters World, had the low score last week. He tied Nick Norcross for 349, but the high single was the tiebreaker, and Nick had a 137, so he got to sit out this week. Low man out. 26 for Norcross, 24 for Godwin. Dave struggled last week. His high single last week was just 99. But he finished strong last year after an injury-plagued season. 2-4-7-6 right for Norcross.
Sorry for the internet issue, folks. Hopefully it works now.
On the 7 pin. Are we plugged into the router too?
Not here, unfortunately. Doing our best.
Okay. Nick an 8. Slow start by his standards, 34 through 4. Godwin beats nice 10. It's a tough one. Nice 10. He gets to 34 also.
Nope. I'll have to try once more on. He's got an 8, you said, or a 10? Sorry.
Each had a 10 for Godwin, 8 for Norcross.
Okay.
So 34 apiece through 4.
Catch up with that, and then I'll try and figure out what's going on here.
All right, Central 3 has the lead, 184-147 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Nick Leach won his first match this season, was away in New York last weekend. Flip wing eagle, Joe Smith on a spare, rolls just 4. 22 through 2. Leach had a strike 8-9 start, 27 through 2. Only 1 there. Smith, nothing doing. The Fenway Academy in the finals the last 2 years in the World Tournament. Greg and I, Bob Lee and others. I think Dan Castle, I believe, will be in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, November 3rd to the 8th. Leach, almost got the king to go, the 5 for a spare. Joe Smith, the wood got in the way.
So a 10 and a 10 apiece. All right. Made a little bit of an adjustment. We'll see how that sits. Over we go to the anchor bowlers right now.
I can't do it now. I'm doing this.
Mike's on, remember?
All right, Jeannie Harris. Both soft hits there. Jammin Jalbert on the left. Harris, good try, won't go. Both struggling here in this box. Harris at 10. Give him 2 points to the horseshoe and give him $12. Imagine that was a rule. And meanwhile, 6 for Jalbert.
35 pins up for Central 3 at the moment. Bit of a mark drought right now for both sides. Haven't had a mark in boxes 3 and 4 to speak of just yet. Half Worcester right side now. Jalbert just takes out 3 on the first ball. Harris had one of the high singles and triples last season, and that was even here at Central.
189.
Notoriously a challenging house, but there you go.
Keep over the snubby at a 479. Incredible performance.
Now a chance for Jalbert to gain. And does, +2.
No mark half for the first 4 boxes anyway. Let's get the update as we go back to the top of the order as they switch sides every 2 boxes.
I show it 218 to 185. No marks on the board. I'm going to confirm the score for myself, please.
Current scoreboard is confirmed, 218-185. There goes the tripod. I'll have to tape that down a little bit.
Tight corners, as you can no doubt tell, but here we are. 218 to 185 is confirmed right now.
Jimbo Ayotte, 136.78 left, and look at this one.
All depends on the entry angle into the pins, and Daley's got not much to look at here.
Inverted Greek church, you could say. Ayotte, good try, got it! Wow, Nico highlight reel. 136.78, no problem, spare. Second spare of the first. His team is down. Daley, well, that's a rare shot in the channel. That's a Paul Grant shot.
I assume was aiming for the wood on that one, if I'm thinking of the right shot. But
yeah. Now he goes to the short 3, gets 4 to that mess.
Huh.
A 9. 68. Correction, 54. I can't see that. I'm sorry.
I'll show you in a sec.
63.5 for Josh Daley, I believe.
Right.
All right. Jalbert's on the spare, his first mark. Jimbo Ayotte, 7. 58.5 for him. Jimbo, first week bowling this year. 5-8-7, right to left. Daley on the 3-9. That's a shot I lose my mind on.
You go crazy?
I go crazy. Hey, out the wood. Good try. Can't reach the king, the 5. Daley, good second ball. He can't reach the 10.
Oh, just in front of it.
Hit it hard, baby.
Ayotte just missed for 9. 67 through 6 in the first of 3. Daley gets a pin back with a 10. 73 through 6. Tomorrow's the Pro Series season kickoff. Greg Gouillart and Kevin Burns have the men's action, all the ladies action. 10 a.m., 12 noon, and 2 p.m. Time approximate. Shortly afterwards, I'll join Greg and Kevin in the finals if I get done earlier with the women, as there are less women bowling.
Yes, please.
So that'll be tomorrow. I'll be on YouTube on Canton Bowling Network. You'll be on YouTube and Facebook possibly as well.
Yep. That's it.
Wi-Fi pending for me. Here's Austin Barnes on the 3-9. Trying to get his first mark, 35 through 4. Charles Collins, strike, spare, 6 start. 52 through 4 now, and he's got a 3-2 split. Splits based on head pin hits. Barnes, 5 up, still to go. Collins, object pin is a banana split. Where's Casey McCool? Always hungry, always growling. Or as Greg would say. Barnes, nice out for an 8. 43.5. Collins doinks 1 for a 7. 59 through 5. Nothing beats the great game of Canopy bowling. It's for any age, pretty much. Fall leagues in session. Join the league at your local bowling center.
Pinning just about even to this stage. The 2 extra marks and much better filling for Central 3. Has them ahead.
It's down to 25 for Central 3. Barnes sets himself up nicely. 3-6 opportunity. Wood behind. And another half west to right. What's going on with these tonight? Stop watching my videos. He's got it. He's on the board. Spare. 53 in the ball through 6. Collins, same thing we just saw a moment ago from Ayotte. Collins a 7, 66 through 6.
So already a pin and now a mark gained by Barnes. So 22 pins minus the ball. That's a significant swing. Really, he gained upwards of 2 marks in that exchange, so we'll keep an eye on that. It goes over to Dave Godwin, the captain of the squad, and Nick Norcross, both international champions in the men's worlds.
Dave, lucky strike 2016. There's a 6-pack. Check his ID. Norcross, spin 6, 1, 2, 8 behind the 2, 9 back right. 2 pieces hanging around. Godwin uncorks the 6-pack and scores. Pretty shot. First mark, 44 at the half plus. 2 in the 9 for Norcross, who's 0 for 5 to start. He plucks them both for a 10, 44 half. Nick last week had a 349. His high single was 137. Average 116.33. Dave, 97.67 average, a 314 only. 4 horsemen in the post, 5 is the fill, 49 half. A little bit closer in total, and there's a perfect shot. Spread eagle for Norcross. 2-4-7 on the left, pins in the right, 3-6-10. Go about 1% with that wood stats by Canopy Bowling Network. Godwin, the wood, takes the 10, then comes back for the 1 behind.
It's a scorpion tail kick, but the scorpion was a bit lethargic.
2 object hits for Norcross, no dice.
By that I mean a pin whipping forward.
It's down to 17 for Academy 2. And Godwin grabs 2 of the 3 for a 9, 58 through 6. High single, 235. That's why I call Mr. 235. How many bowls can say that?
Yeah, he got a little fucked up.
I always tease him. 236 today, Dave? Nick trying to get 3 here.
Looking to get a ball back. That's one part of the equation.
Imagine there's a rule if the ball came back towards you, you get an extra ball to throw.
In the gutter.
A 4-ball shot. And there's a banana split leave. Where's Casey
no.
McCool again? Loves banana splits. A 6 and just 40, is that right? 50 through 6. And all of a sudden, the lead's down to.
Yep, pinning matters here. Yep, excuse me. That's it.
It's down to 14. And that's a strike for Joe Smith. And right back with 9 is Nick Leach. Nick for a spare. Bang! Stops the mini run by Academy 2.
Crucial response, although, of course, Smith could double this one. It's very rare.
Spare 4 in the second. Strike here in the 5th. 51 plus 2. Nick, 54 on the ball at a strike 8 to start. In his first week of the season.
Nick Norcross is going behind the curtain.
The Wizard of Oz.
Pay no attention.
Smith 6 in the first ball on the strike. Nick
Whoa.
gets a bounce of 9. Lucky 9. 63 half.
Big time fluke.
Smith a tough leave. Great try. Can't get to the West Coast. But 9 the strike. Big pin. 60 through 5. Gains an extra pin. Not yet. Even that box. A spare for Leach. Back to back. That's 3 marks. 2 spares, 1 strike. Smith at 10. 78. Make it 70 through 6. And Leach at 73 in a ball through 6. Let's get a quick update from Greg.
Sure thing. As we get Jalbert and Harris up on the lanes right now, I wanted to tell you it's currently 6 marks to 5 right now for Central 3, so Academy closing that advantage, and the Academy's gained 5 in pinning as well, so keep an eye on that third ball. It can swing a match.
And what's the mark situation here?
Mark situation, 1 apiece.
Okay.
Not 2. That was close, though.
Well, there are 2, 1 for each side, 1 and 1. You got it right.
Jalbert does have the better one, but interesting front wood.
That's the 4 left, 8 right on lane 20 of 22. He got it. Spare.
Push, they said. It did.
Jalbert's on the board. 44 and a ball through 5. The visiting team here at Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. Oh, Harris! Oh. What a try that was! Bounced away from the 10. And perhaps now can be cut to single digits pending the fill from Jammin Jalbert. What do we got that nickname from? 10 for Harris, just 44 through 5, but this guy's lights out. So watch out for him. As is Jalbert. Jalbert, last week they lost the first string to Shooters, who's part of Extra Lane, Shooters Pub. He came back with a rip-roaring 164 second string. They won 6-2. On the head pin, splits 2 and 1, 6 right, 2-4 left, spare 7, 51 half. Harris 5 down, 5 to go. Jalbert at 139 average last week as he had a 417 Friday Night Pro League high. Josh Lee had the other 400, 403. Harris can't get to the edit. Willie, yes!
That was extraordinary, the way the pin rolled. We're going to get a look at that right now.
54 and a ball, a 9, 60 through 6 for Jalbert.
Actually, no, never mind. It's update time, isn't it?
That's all right. You get the replay?
316 to 308, extra mark for Central 3, so they're up by 2. And let's have another look at this. The 4 horsemen in the 8 pin. Some call it after Bob Cagliari out of Massachusetts. And whoa, that 8 pin just gets knocked on the way down.
All right, now it's for 2 marks apiece now, I believe.
2 marks to 1 for Central 3,
okay.
So they have an advantage.
It's up, down to 8. It was in the upper 30s for a while, mid-30s for a while.
Harris gained that mark.
Teams have great respect for one another. 2 championship contenders here. Always in the running every year. Switch sides every 2 boxes?
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
All right, Greg gets the play-by-play.
Josh Daley up right now. Some may consider him the best in the game right now.
Aaron Fontaine right up there with him right now as well. Late.
Won a myriad of majors to help his case.
Average only 134.33 last week.
Now it's dug in. He's got the 410. Has that vicious backup ball. So he also is delivering it from left to right. Daley spares. His 3rd mark of this string after a bit of a drought there, but only the 1 pin left standing, in fact. And using the wood to perfection. Greatly placed for the response.
That's a Nico highlight reel, Nico, from St. Louis, Missouri. 83 in a ball.
The spot was clear in this one. Obviously, the idea was to use the pin and the left cap on that one, but there you go. Spin it over. Thank you very much.
83 in the ball for Daley, 77 in the ball for Jimbo. 7's a wild, 777 plus.
Remember to keep an eye on the yellow numbers. Those are the open marks. And Daley, thanks for nothing. That's a 3 fill with the 9 pin up. This one is crushed by Ayotte. Huge swing for Academy 2 as they try to find their way back in.
And Daley object pin, that's a youch. Y-O-U-C-H, yikes, nouch combined. Put the dictionary, Webster, why not?
Whoa, that may.
Youch.
Possible lead change, let's see. 3rd ball's a good effort. That's 3 object pins, but a harsh 6 for Daley. And take a look, folks. Academy 2 has the lead.
How about that? 338, 335. It's a field goal lead. And the mark situation, Greg, again?
Is 2 marks to 2 now.
Okay. Terminator, Charles Collins on the right. Where do we got that nickname from?
At that strike spare start, Central 3 was flying in the early going. They had about a 30-pin advantage now. But after a bit of a drought and some 7 boxes along the way, and suddenly Academy 2 showing their own championship resilience from a few years ago.
And Austin Barnes on the left is on a spare. Back to Greg.
Here it comes. He's got his head pin, and he gets them all. The 6 pin. Backstabbed. Gaunt as a diamond. That's dastardly difficult.
You're too young to know the Backstabbers by the OJs in the 70s.
Not a clue.
They smile in your face. It's a good song, the Backstabbers.
That's 10 on this one. Here comes that hammer again. That 6 pin is going to get tripped out from behind here, and that's why that goes. Oh, a couple pieces of wood right up on one another, and that's it for that.
I'm dating myself here, Greg. I'm twice your age. What do you expect? Plus.
Hey, bowling brings everyone together, even if I don't have a clue.
Hey, you got a special birthday with Mike Moore on the same day.
Your stream's not stuttering now. That's another diamond. Barnes on a strike. 5 pin. Tips the wrong way. 9 to start. Collins on a diamond. Again, the object pin can't get the time of day. Was too full on it this time.
And Academy 2 rolls.
There we are. So, all right. Now
Orange a spare.
Now my headset's working a little better. 9 box for Collins.
Austin, a big 20. 63 through 7, 83 in the ball through 8. Make it 83 through 8.
93 in the ball through 8.
So 3 marks in a row to make it now.
That's it. Reminder, 2 points per string, 2 for total. And it's these points that determine the standings.
And it's over a 60-pin turnaround for Academy 2. They lead the string 378, 354.
Sorry about that. Was messing with your audio levels now. 4 horsemen left for Norcross.
You can mess me all you want, Greg. I can take it.
And 4 horsemen and a 9 for Godwin. Al Blanchard, good to see you. No, Waters isn't injured. He's just the 6th man out. You can only field 5 bowlers on any given night, and Waters is the odd one out.
Good to see you, Al Blanchard. Team Wow.
He's trying to use the left side. Good shot. The wood enabled Godwin to play it, and he did. And that's good pins by Norcross to the 10, but yet again, Academy piling on.
Al Blanchard has Team Wow. They have Wow shirts. They used to have Wow shirts in the league, in the Cape Cod League. Thank you, Al Blanchard, for that. Al, keep those lemon drops going for your league, can you?
Please do.
Candlepins canceled the $100,000 payout this past Monday. Over 150 families served. Pretty impressive. Candlepins number 4, cancel.com to donate. Candlepins number 4, cancel.com, a 501c3 charity. Donations via Venmo. You can write a check also. The address on the website, candlepins number 4, cancel.com, as Godwin gets a 4-fill.
There we are. Norcross gets it. Central 3 with a mark.
And again, I mentioned Candlepins cancel. Someone gets a mark. I got a pretty good hit rate. At least 50%. Should talk about the charity. I'll match. We might get a 300.
$100,000 now given to families by Candlepins for Cancer, and it's all thanks to you. Holy smokes, that's a great out for 9.
And about 19 or 20 families just in the lemon drop pool alone. A lot of the shirts as well. We've got the new Bombs Away baby shirts coming soon as well.
Just further proof that littlest things make the biggest of differences.
Ken Baker makes the shirts. Frank DeLuca made the Wow shirts. Wow 1.0 without the bowling pins. Wow 2.0 with the bowling pins.
Leach to fill this spare. Got his head pin, 2 full, 5.
Get them wherever I stream live.
Joe Smith. Captain's Fenway Academy and Men's Worlds. He's got the 3 and 5. 6 pin taken out. Fenway Academy, twice a bridesmaid, not yet a bride. And not quite on this 2-pinner. Galvin Locke's in the same predicament in the singles tournament. 9 box and 9. Defending champions Academy lanes with a lot of overlap with the Central 3 team.
Academy won it in 2023. Central 3 won in 2024. Extra Lanes won it last season.
And Chris Ryder, defending singles champion. Oh, 310. Smith's got his head pin of full, though, and we're going to have a bit of a pinning duel again.
Third banana split. Case McCool's loving it.
Actually, this 310 has play. I don't know if the wood helps Leach. Didn't get a piece of the object pin. That's the key.
Somebody asked me how I get the banana split nickname. I like the double I don't like the double pinochle names. I call it banana split. Looks better, tastes better. And Case McCool in the stream would say, "I'm hungry." Every time somebody got a banana split, he'd say, "I'm hungry," and that's how it all started. The banana split, Case McCool, and we added the grrr sound in.
Certainly.
Now you give me the double talk.
Leach is a 10. Casey McCool did a lot of scorekeeping on King of the Palace on YouTube. An oldie but a goodie of a YouTube show. 8 box for Smith. That's +2 to Central 3. Note that. 20 pins for Academy 2.
Case McCool kept score, you said, during that show?
During King of the Palace. Oh, yeah, he was always there.
I wonder why some people lost. He added the score wrong.
Travis Falk, the OEPD, would never allow it.
Just kidding, Casey. Everyone loves Casey McCool. Back to Greg.
Oh, wise guy.
Certainly.
7 fill for Harris on this spare. Tim Jalbert has, 4 horsemen and a 9.
Take the stand. Where do I put it?
Kind of a leave du jour. They're going to check Deadwood on this one. It's close. And it has to be removed. 2 feet in front of the head pin is a line, and it is touching or this way of it, so bye-bye. 4-7-10. Boy, that wood didn't cooperate. I think Harris got too much of the red line, and it didn't really torque. Jalbert is in hysterics. Can't dial into the shot. Sorry, couldn't resist.
It's a close first string. It's taking turns. Academy 2 was down in the mid to upper 30s earlier. They have the lead now on Central 3.
All right, so 14 pins. Gadzooks. 2 marks plus an extra, though, for Academy 2, remember, because Harris just filled one. So really, Academy is ahead by 3 marks.
Harris had a 362 last week, featuring a 145, a 120 average.
Splits 3 and 1. Tim's got too much of this head pin. Now, does Harris have play on this? Can he get something with this wood? Let's see. Too much of the object pin. Maybe the right side of it was the idea. That's a very dastardly shot. Someone pantomimed the field goal up. Good signal in the crowd. Harris challenges with 9. Jalbert gets 3. That spread eagle's not been easy. Do you mind score checking while I give an update?
Sure.
I show 434 to 422, 434 to 422, 12 pins, plus an extra strike for Academy 2 for Jimbo Ayotte. Excellent. The score is confirmed. Current statistics right now. Marks are currently 10 to 9. Or really, it's 12 to 10 if I consider the ones that haven't been filled yet. Filling is about the same on each side, I would say. Like pins per mark. And pinning about is 5 in favor of Academy 2. Excellent. All right.
All right, back to the top of your Jimbo Ayotte on lane 20. Just missed right. Drops the 4 down. It's the 1, 2, and the 10, 2 pieces behind. Daley pounds 8. Wobbling 2, won't go. 4 to the left. Ayotte's on a strike. 2 spares earlier in the string. Make it 3. Missed right. 8 in the strike. 5 with a century club. Daley a spare. 4th mark of the string. Spare 9, spare 5 to start, spare 3 in the 7th, spare in the 9th. 102 in the ball. Jimbo on the head pin for a 9. 114 through 9. 9 blocks to go. Middle string is next. Week 2 of 35, the Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please subscribe for free, never a charge, and high definition on YouTube as well. Like and follow us on Facebook too. 19-pin lead for Academy 2. 1 mark for each side now. That won't help. 3 in the 9. Daley pounds the pocket. Spread eagle, unbelievable. 4. His fills 9-5-3-4, 106 through 9. Greg.
He knew important that extra mark was, so getting the head pin full on that one is devastating.
Hey, watch my videos. Daley, middle, cookie again. Oreo cookie, Oreo cakester time.
Pin, baby, pin.
It's nasty. It's a cruel game sometimes. Jimbo, a terrible 2. That's a Paul Grant box, too. Tough finish, 116. Despite 4 marks, Daley is at an 8. Yep. He gets a 114 first string.
That swings a mark.
Yeah. So right now, with 8 blocks to go, 4-4-4 for a Central 3, 453. It's down to 9 for Academy 2. And mark situation, 1 to none for Academy or 1-1?
1-1.
1-1. Here's Austin Barnes on lane 20. On the right side, he's on the half. He's about 7 or 8 of these already, Greg.
Massive chance for Central now.
They've got a high school ball, and look at this one. We've seen 3 of these spread eagles plus an 8-pin in the back.
All right, here we go again.
That's just wrong.
Same situation as before.
And the same thing. Say it isn't so, folks. Can we see 2 boxes in a row? Collins object pin, ridiculous. This is nuts.
This is a different box, guys, I swear.
Barnes lucks out in a sense with a 6. After a spare 2, 95 through 8, 101 through 9. Collins, look at a bunch. He gets an 8. He gains 2 back. 93 through 9. It's down to 7.
9.
9 is it? Okay. Oh, because he has a spare 2. That's right. So 9, 461, 452, Greg.
But minus a mark. Again, there is a chance it's a virtual tie, actually.
Barnes trying to finish strong. Hits the head pin. Another spread eagle.
You guys up for 2 more strings of this?
Absurd. Too accurate. Here's a chance. 2 wiggles and a wobble. 2 in the 4. for the Terminator, Charles Collins.
Massive, massive opportunity for Collins.
Barnes trying to get 3, does. Collins can give his team the lead, virtual lead with a spare. He's got it. Spare in the 10th. 103 in the ball. First mark since the strike spare 6 start. And taking turns again. Barnes an 8. 109 opening string. 469, 462. It's down to a touchdown plus the extra point for Academy 2, but 2 hits to none.
And Barnes gave away 4 pins just there, so Collins can possibly take the lead right now.
Collins takes the lead with 9. They lead by 2. 471, 469. Coming up big down the stretch. 112 finish.
Yep.
8 blocks to go.
Austin Barnes 109.
Now Nick Norcross, I believe, is the only mark on the board, either side right now.
Correct.
Up 2 plus this ball, but first it's Dave Godwin. Just 81 through 8, a spare 5 and a spare 4 in 2 or 3 boxes. On the nose,
Whoa.
Barnes away, baby, strike!
That's Godwin's best ball.
91 plus 2, Norcross, left side, 6. Try to split the uprights, 1, 3, 7, 10. The lead is 8 on the spare 6, 76 through 8.
Right. Going into this box, basically. Now the strike's on the board, so you see the lead disappears. Oh, and just the 110 right now. So waiting for Norcross to get the score in here, and then we'll have it all lit up.
3 in the 7, trying to get a 10. He gets a 9.
Wait
Wood
for
rolls
it.
over.
Ooh.
And none of electricity. Couldn't find electric charging station. None available for a 9.
All right, so there it is, 7 pins for Central 3. But with that strike by Godwin, again the string is tied, let alone the match.
8.3 for strikes conversion, 6.5. Stats by Kenneth Bowling Network. Double strike bid, goal post. And they take the lead by 1 plus a ball. Exciting finish. Expected a tight one here tonight.
Oh, but that 5-pin tip for Norcross.
Wiggling 4 and 7. Wood in front to give him a chance.
That wood is more annoying than good for Nick, I think.
I'm going right side of that wood for Godwin on lane 20.
Probably. It's the most forward one. They're still talking about it.
I would say the middle would negate the one to the right. I would go right side of that wood.
Nick's in his right to go ahead on this one, but most bowlers prefer to go ball for ball.
Comic critical shot on the strike. No.
He went middle. I think it's reasonable as well. He could have split it.
I thought he was going right wood. Norcross, big spare. 95 of the ball. Second mark his last 3, clutch. Godwin a 9 after the strike 9. 100 through 9, 109 first.
Yep. That's it.
So now the lead will go right back the other way, you'd think, unless it's a lemon drop or a quarter Worcester. It's a 1-pin lead for Academy 2. Nick on the board, the only one for the lead. He's got it with 5.
That's enough for a lead.
Even 100 string, not his best stuff, but he'll take it. A 15 beats a 10, and more importantly, a 501, 497 lead with 4 blocks to go.
So important to just keep bowling your game no matter how tough it gets.
No marks on the board. 4th bowl is a 5. Joe Smith on the right, Nick Leach on the left.
Just because you don't want to hang that string on the refrigerator next day, you still want to do your best. Every pin matters to your team.
Smith 87 through 8, 97 for Leach through 8. Joe wiggling 4, won't go. 1, 2, 4, 8 behind the 2. Nick Leach 8 and back, 1, 2 in front. Slight advantage, you'd think, for Leach. Smith, that looks good. It goes! I may take that back. Nick, the answer. Oh, just missed the 9. The Academy 2 can get the lead back. And a great finish here in the first. 2 strings after this. 97 the ball for Smith through 9. That was a great shot by Leach. Wood in front of the sleep of the 9. It's a 10. 107 through 9. 3 blocks to go. 1 mark in the board for Joe Smith. He's down 4-5 for the lead. 2 points a win per string. 1 for tie. 2 for total. Week 2 of 35, the Friday Night Pro League game of the week on Candlepin Bowling Network. It's a good one. 6 middle, 9 left, 10 right. They lead by 2. 5-13, 5-11.
So 7, Phil, yes?
Actually, it's a 7, Phil. So the lead is that right?
6 pin, but yeah.
Oh, Rob, that time. That looked good. That tricky triangle, Greg likes to say occasionally.
That's some foot stomping there. That's why the camera shook.
3-9, 7-10. This can go with Wood. Leach. Oh, just missed the 3. Not by much. It's coming down to the final 2 boxes, folks. Smith a 10 after the spare 7, 104 through 9, 114 first. Leach, 9, 116 opening string, 2 bucks to go. Quick update from Greg.
I show a 4-pin advantage right here. Someone else flashed a different number up, but we'll see. 524 to 520 is what I show right now.
4 pins is confirmed by Joe Smith and Jimbo Ayotte.
Thank you.
No marks on the board. Final 2 boxes. Greg will start the middle string. Jalbert hits right, 6, 1, 2, 9, 10. Here's Danny Harris. He hits the head pin. He gets a bounce of 9. Huge break, 6 pin left up. Taking turns, rock'em sock'em robots. Jalbert, what a shot! Flies over the 10, wouldn't come down for a landing. Harris, bang! 86 in the ball, and a spare 7 of the 5th, spare of the 9th.
88 in the ball in that case.
88 in the ball, excuse me, couldn't see it from here. I'm looking at the wrong scoreboard. Jalbert 10, 86 through 9. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong score, okay. So 88 in the ball for Harris. Okay, he had a spare 7 in the 6th. All right, 4-pin lead, 5 for lead for Harris. Jalbert could use a mark. He buries 5. Tough break. That is just wrong.
Yeah, too high on the head pin, but that's harsh.
Harris will lead. Does 6. They lead by 2. Here we go again. 94 through 9. Advantage Harris in a sense.
It's a massive advantage. How in the world does Jalbert convert this?
Got to get the 3 for sure. He does. All right, Harris.
Maybe.
Try to get 2 here. He does.
Guarantees it's high.
All right, he gets a 9, and they fall short. What a great first string. And Central 3 remains undefeated the first week in the first string of the season. Harris a 9. What a string.
545. Yep. 545 to 543. That's confirmed.
Wow, wow, wow. Not the highest scoring affair, but a win is a win, is a win, is a win. Central 3 hangs on, 545 to 543. They led big, they lost it, came right back to win it. What a match. Greg, update the individual scores if we could too, please.
Yep, 545 to 543. We'll get set for string number 2 in just a moment right here. No intermission. We'll just go right there. Nick Leach, 116, the highest for Central 3. And say the same for Academy 2, Jimbo Ayotte, 116.
Greg Gouillart's the play-by-play. Let's pause 16.7 seconds for station ID from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
This is Candlepin Bowling Network. We're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. Always on YouTube, often on Facebook. My name's Greg Gouillart. That's Paul Grant, and we bring you Candlepin wherever it is. Please like and follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube so that you're always in the know.
That's why every pin counts, folks. Not that anybody's trying to throw a ball away, obviously, but you got to focus in.
Not these guys.
No, obviously, but you get your 9s and 10s. You get bad box, you get splits. We had some 6 boxes. We had some tough splits, some crazy ones. We had a 2 box from Jimbo Ayotte. And you're thinking, if I just got a 5 box, we win that string. The half wits to bunny hole twice.
Yep.
He's probably kicking himself for that one. But you know,
then the other
teammates
teammates wishing they could have picked him up in that spot, you know?
Yeah, that's what a team is for.
That's Josh Daley starting it off. He's got just the 5-pin alone. Over now to Ayotte.
Charles Collins on TikTok, _Charles1 _Charles1 on TikTok for Central 3.
And that's good for a spare. To start off for Daley. Similar story to the last time. Just as long as no cords get hit there. You can do whatever. 2-pinner. Just on the front one, Ayotte denied. One of those tough breaks as well that made the difference in the last one. Last string. It was tied on marks, 14 apiece, and the pinning was 5 in favor of Central, in fact. So that's what determined it. So pinning did lead to winning.
You get a 545 and you get 2 points. You got to be happy with that.
Absolutely. The guys are hoping to throw at least 110s, best throw 120s.
And there's a Youch, 1-5, center Worcester. That is just bizarre. That's a bullseye shot for Daley.
And here we go, a split for Ayotte. Now those center columns are lighting up the headpin hits as best as I'm able. Yellow bricks indicating headpin hits, red bricks indicating splits. That's non-standard Candlepin notation, but kind of fuses what a few other people do in the Candlepin community. Mike Imperato's color schemes, Steve Kelly's bricks, Veronica McAllister's method for putting it in the middle of the page.
And Daley, that's a pro 10 after the center Worcester 1-5 fill, 12 through 1, 22 through 2. That's a gutsy 10 box.
Everybody's going to be minding their pins now, and Daley just picked up 5 in the pair of boxes.
Do you have the splits from the first string, the mark situation, pinning, and the spares and strikes?
Head pins and splits I don't have. Everything else I did say, including the pinning, was 5 in favor of Central, which tipped the balance for their 2-pin win.
545 to 543. You won't see that too often from these teams, but it happens. Everybody has an off string.
By the way, for any newcomers, pinning, by that I mean the literal pins knocked down or left standing, that sort of thing. Big time ball by Collins. He's got just a 10-pin, 4 horsemen and an 8-pin. Mr. Caleri again for Austin Barnes. Collins got his first men's world championship. Academy Lanes, he spares, has had a few now between 2018, 2022, and 2024. Collins just joining the team and getting his first.
The 2 marks to start the first string, spare to start the second. This team has an early lead.
Barnes
Here on the string.
Barnes needs an out, 4 horsemen. On the outside, that's good enough though. It rang back in. Why are you red? I don't know. It's not. It's ironic. Central 3 wore gray last year. Now they've got this green and gold motif going, which I'm quite fond of. And that's smashed. Spares strike again.
The Terminator.
Actually had it the other way around last string. So again, a starting 20 box. This is the 5 and 6 meanwhile.
And is still in his mid-20s, Charles Collins. Great start once again. Didn't have his best finish, but the team won. That's all that matters.
Good luck. Maybe use the wood. And although what's to say, it was way up against the sidewall, unless a violent ricochet could possibly bump it both. But where would you play it to affect that? Instead, he just goes for prudent pins and takes 10.
19 through 2. Greg, do you have the standing funny chance on the thing?
I do not, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Okay. So Exeter, defending champion, we'll see in 2 weeks. They're over there playing Central 1. I'll get the update in just a moment. Central 3 undefeated last week, won the first 545 to 543 tonight. Academy 2 6-2 last week, lost the first. Right now they're 6-4. There's 5 teams at 6-2.
All right, let me just do some things here.
They took out Lafayette Lanes at Riverwalk Lanes last week to get 8 points. I believe it was there. I'm not sure if it was there or here.
Just 3 out for Norcross. Yes, Nico, he did used to work at a bowling alley, Woburn Bowlodrome to be exact. Bit of a sore subject. We're all sad to see what's the building not in its best shape right now, but hoping for the best, or at least maybe they could preserve the lanes. But that's all wishful thinking. Well, no, not wishful, excuse me. Idealistic thinking. I'm not familiar with the situation myself, just the building was sold some time ago. My goodness, that 6-pin had everything thrown at it. The building was sold some time ago, and unfortunately, nothing's come of it since, despite the sale, so I wonder what they're up to. I think they still want to open it as something. It's just been a few years now. 10 box to 8. Godwin picks up 2. So now you see the total and game on your screen there. 2 points for Central 3. That's what's indicated to the left of their score. It's these points that determine the standings at end of year. There are 2 distinct titles for the team that finishes at the top of the table and wins the playoffs at year's end. Last year, Team Exeter Lanes won them both. One of a myriad of championships that the House of Rob Ficarra Sr. has picked up. And some major ones, too. 1, 2, 4, just wide. Godwin a chance to pick up a mark here. Both Dave and Nick appeared on the CN8 Comcast show. Just wide on the 10-pin. It was a more local access show as well. Co-hosted by Holton Murphy. And they both get 9. bowling runs in the family for Joe Smith. Of course, we saw her niece Sammy Smith as well during the Mixed Up Graduates edition of Candlepins for Cancer, a special edition show. Looking to bring back that, actually, so watch this space. More information about our upcoming shows on candlepinsforcancer.com, and to the bowling community, you can sign up for our upcoming events. Got a special women's edition coming up in just a moment. Spare Leach, that's a nice 2-in-1 pickup. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com, so that you're in the know. Pin's gonna, and I think Smith's gonna wait it out here. Go ahead.
I got an update. Central Park Lanes won 569. Exeter defending champions 547. They've lost 3 of their first 4 strings this year. They're currently now 2-8. Central won now 8-2. Stephen Botti for Central Park Lanes at a 132. Jonathan Boudreau returning this year after shoulder injury, got a 131 for Exeter.
Hey, Paul, what happened to Central 2?
Central 2 is incomplete this year. The team dissolved, so Central 3 kept the same name.
You have a Central 1 and a Central 3.
That's right. Go figure. Well, you have Shooters Sports Pub with Exeter Lanes, not Exeter 1, Exeter 2.
Yeah.
We'll be there next week with Steve Kelly. Hopefully get Greg on Academy Lanes, or Steve in this 26 also. Exeter Lanes, we'll see for the first time on the road at Academy 2.
Yeah,
gone tonight.
Gone but far from forgotten. Rich Lamoni, still rooting for you. Hope to see you back on the lane soon.
Yeah. Everyone likes Rich Lamoni.
One of the OGs of the Atlanta Candlepin Singles Tour as well, and still Class A treasurer as well for a start. Whoa, that's 6-7. You gotta get over, please. Thank you.
And it's not Lamone, folks. It's Lamoni. Just saying.
And that's a 4-pin pickup for Smith, by the way. So, taking a look here, Central starting to lose a bit of their grip here, but they're still up by 16.
Greg, I'm going to do something I usually don't do. I'm going to take a seat for a little while, rest these knees.
This is Paul Grant's 3rd match today, by the way.
Actually, the second one got postponed. I was supposed to have 3. But Todd Over was chopping wood yesterday and hurt his hand. So I said, no more. He said, no more chopping wood on Thursdays.
Oh, no.
Against Faye Sawyer today. We'll reschedule that later on.
Even if it's not your bowling hand, that can't be pleasant.
All day tomorrow, the Pro Series. Got the ladies tomorrow, 10 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m. Shortly after, Greg has the men's with Kevin Burns.
You bet.
And then Sunday, it's triple header ACST action.
That headpin got vaulted all the way around the rack there for Jalbert.
Featuring a taxman, defending Class A champion Mike McIntosh, the taxman, the singer. The side-by-side match is Sean Shattuck, 7 p.m. live on the ACST Facebook page this Sunday night, or on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube.
Sean Shattuck was so great to see on Candlepins for Cancer.
Got his career high 647, the number 1 seed at Butwell's.
Just 6 on the right side.
And a promising bowler, Tyler Reese, makes his ACST debut against Logan's Run, Logan Jinkers Academy Lanes. The middle match at 4 o'clock on Sunday. Ray McAllister and Andy Klemper start the day at Class D at 12:30 on Sunday. Triple header Sunday on the ACST Facebook page or Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Because the ACST
that's gone. Jalbert picks up that 7-pin cluster.
ACST only has 1 stream allowed at a time now, so if that's busy, we'll be on CBN instead. All right, Greg, with the update.
Thanks, Facebook. Going back to the top of the order, we take a look here at the scores. 108 plays 94 right now, but Academy 2 has an extra spare, an extra mark, that is to say, so they're hanging around. The totals on your screen you see are totals in the match overall right now. We're going to be on 400 watch in certain cases right now. Collins, who's on 142 through 12 boxes, is most poised for that, including the strike he has still to fill. Got that early 20 box. It was enough for Central 3 at first string. Will it be enough again?
Speaking of ACST, Monday night, Mark Ritchie of Riverwalk Lanes, co-owner, makes his ACST debut for the first time in a while. He was involved in 1 tie, the first tie ever in the playoffs back in 2019, I believe. He's hosting Steve Poulin, 8:30 Monday night with Spencer Lisi in Class D with Gary Dion, who is the Class D North championship winner. Double out on Monday on the ACST Facebook page or on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network this Monday night, 8:30 p.m. Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass.
Here's Ayotte. He's got his 2-pin. Got to break. 1-3-6. Daley again way too full.
Run it down, baby, run it down.
He does have wood. We'll see.
I'm used to be on my feet all the time, Greg, doing retail for 36 years, so I'm used to not sitting down at all.
And that's run down by Ayotte. Oh, no 10-pin for Daley. I mean, I guess the feet get weary after all that, but hey, although arguably it builds character.
So, Greg, we have a challenge. The Academy Youth Adult Program on October 26th, that's Sunday. The qualifying rounds, 3 strings are in the middle room, but the playoffs can be moved to the left room, we were told, by Ted DeBurrow. So that's going to give you time to hopefully move over.
That's going to be during the Candlepins Cancer next week.
No, that's the 26th. So that's the adult youth program.
Sorry,
Bowls Association.
That's right. Excuse me.
October 26th.
That'll be a fun experiment. I'll just need a lot of help.
Yes.
But yeah, I always felt like I should have a more mobile setup, so that'll be a good challenge. Ayotte's got 19 on this spare box, and now another one, and he's had a good visit there.
Maybe we get Steve Kelly to help us out that day, possibly. It might make more sense. We'll see. Scheduled to be Newport Entertainment Center, Newport, Maine for the States that weekend, and they pulled back to cover this one. Want to see the youth get more involved.
Gets the 10. I had my head down, I confess, but there was a bit of a reaction as if he was going to make that if he had played it their second ball.
Yeah, got the spare, 46-4. Central 3 leads the string, leads the match. 5 in the string, 7 in the match. Back to Greg.
Here's Barnes, the 1-3-4-6-7-9. Isn't it ironic, folks? Central Park Lanes is kind of one of the eastern parts of Massachusetts. But that's the little green space along here, including on Saratoga Street.
Right next to the blue line. Near the blue line.
And it's good! Collins spare on strike. A strike sandwich. Barnes takes an 8. I think there's a head pin hit. We'll give it to him anyway. Actually, no, there's no need to guess. Yeah. Sorry, I went through the trouble. 10-pin tips over. Barnes can get this one. Collins again! My goodness, that's 9 in this fill, and now he's starting to rake. And there's a plank in front. No, he didn't? Okay. Barnes gets that mark. Good bowling opposite the hot hand. That's an easy cover. 4 starting marks for Charlie Collins. Central 3 pulling away, though again, that's the only mark Central 3 heads up. Team game, Academy 2 with a ton of marks.
All of a sudden leads 28 in the match.
Sorry, that keeps getting taken away. There we go.
26 in the string.
Godwin head pin high, 3, 4, 6, and 10. Norcross ring around the rosy, 3, 6, 9, and 10. He's got a light hit.
I never liked that song. Ring around the rosy. It's kind of like Ring Around the Collar with Whisk commercial going up.
And
you're too young to know that.
And the lyrics are ominous.
Ring around the collar. Ugh.
No 10-pin unless the wood takes it. It tickled it and didn't. Goodness, that 10-pin might as well be glued down. Some say no actual slight against the pin maintenance. Central Park Lanes, a beautiful time capsule, melding the past and present of candlepin bowling. 9 and 10 plus 1 pin for Norcross. Give me a sec. Godwin spread eagle. Right down the middle. Norcross again, bit of a thin hit, but the 10-pin tips, and he's got the 5. Kingpin is all that stands. Spread eagle here comes across the 10-pin. It sticks for Godwin, you never know. Nick's going to pause, possible deadwood. Austin will go to check that one out. Gives me a chance to say hi, everybody. Good to see you. Chuck, Rich, Mona. Did I freeze? Not on my side. Hopefully nobody else's. Ben, Wayne. Great to see you all. Oh, no, the wood didn't take it. Obviously, Nick was aiming at the object pin. Dave's got 10. He has 38. Very well pinned. There's the stick. Third time lucky.
Nico Poor, our social media content creator from St. Louis, Missouri, helping out with all the Nico highlight reels, I call them.
Thank you.
And does a wonderful job.
I try to hit the replay button as often as possible and do as much as we can, but he's an immense help. I'm still good for filling in the description in just a second here, but still. Yeah, you know, Boston traffic, and I live a bit far away. Just a 4-pin and a spare. So Smith picks up the 2-pinner. Academy 2 still with a revolving door of marks. And it's matched.
David Gowans from Canada, great to see you again. Bill Poulin, hello. Sally Sprout from Idaho. Go Boise State. Star Lunny, hello. Case McCool.
So you see the yellow numbers on the scoreboard, 4 open marks to 2.
Casey, I have church obligation on Sunday morning of the big tournament, so I won't be at the 9-pin at Central Park Lanes. Jim Lozinski, hello. We'll be in Millis tomorrow for the Pro Series. All the women, men, Greg and Kevin will have the men. 10, 12, and 2 tomorrow.
Smith's covered it. That's 3 in a row. Academy 2 still cycling through marks.
Always great to see Wayne Petty from Michigan. Pulling a couple of campus against the roll-offs. Great guy. His wife is awesome, too. Next year, by the way, if you want to make your air plans, Wayne, next summer will be at Webster Timberlane's Abington, Mass. for a 3-6-9 tournament.
I think Academy 2's just changed the lead here. We'll see on the marks. Go ahead.
Charles McCarthy, senior from Wyoming. Howdy. Case McCool is always hungry, Nico is right. 3 banana splits today. He's still growling, still hungry.
1, 3, and 9, but the wood's helpful to Jalbert.
Yeah, Nico Poor. Nick Norcross
There
worked.
is 9.
Sorry, Nick Norcross did work at Woodman Bowlerdrome before they closed down. We'll see if they open up again.
We'll see, won't we?
Al Blanchard, they have a 6-man rotation for Central 3 Waters. Tied Nick Norcross. High single. Nick beat him with a 137, so Justin sat out. He's here tonight, helping out, keeping score.
Yep. That's Central 3's competitive system among the team.
Just did some fine announcing at the extra teams last Sunday. His girlfriend, Sparkling Sonia Rossi, I wonder if she got the nickname from, shined again. Another tournament she's won.
She has been.
Rufus, hello. They worked at Sunnyside also before, too. That's right. Nick Norcross. Michael Steves, hello. Good first string. Low scoring. Rich Kelly, hello. Benjamin, thank you.
Wood's going to swivel in front of the 8-pin for Harris, not go.
Rich Kelly, you got to try Canopy bowling. It's unbelievable for any age. Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. Week 2 of 35, plus the playoffs.
May I have your help with the score check, please?
Yep.
237 to 223 is what I show it as.
Chuck, thanks for watching. Brent Lewis, hello.
So 3 open marks to 7 right now. By Harris getting that mark, it's basically equalized the string as Central 3 tries to hold everything. 237 to 223 is what I have right now. 237 is confirmed. All right, excellent. That's confirmed. So a 14-pin advantage right now for Central 3, but 2 extra marks for Academy means it's basically even Stevens right now in this early stage. If Central 3 holds, of course, they can tack on, and they've already got the 2 points from string number 1, so a chance to still possibly go 8-0.
Riverwalk Lanes, Brent Lewis, thanks for the update. Riverwalk Lanes won the first game 506 to 499 tonight. Dave Gowans, happy birthday 3 days ago. Hope you had a good time up in Canada.
Get in there. Get in there. Like that, though. Like that, John.
Appreciate any updates for any matches, folks.
We try to be intrepid reporters, but I'm a bit tethered down at the moment right now, so thank you very much.
I'm not good at tethering anyway.
Aya gets 6 on this fill.
Better at feathering.
As long as there's no tar involved, that's fine. And across in front of the 4-pin for Ayotte. Daley leaves his first pin standing of the string. So Ayotte a chance to gain a couple in this very tight string. He does. Easy cover on the third ball, a 62.5. Daley had that 114 previous. So he's got a bit of the split bug right now. Those red bricks indicating head pin hits that just didn't quite work out. And I'll have to re-rack that. Daley doesn't care less, doesn't have to. He gets the 5-pin.
And River Rock lost to Lafayette. So Lafayette's 0-10 to start the season after getting pounded by Central 3 last week.
There is an argument among some that you just keep going even if one person's lane has to get reset. Maybe yours is going to get a delay next, so you might as well just go ahead. But we'll go ball for ball here. It's easier for you folks to follow as well. Sometimes they'll just go bowler for bowler back in the olden days.
Riverwalk went 2-6 last week, 2-0 tonight. I mentioned earlier, Central 1 beat Exeter 569 to 547. We'll get an update in that second string in a little bit.
Single versus single. Daley's got this one.
Exeter started about 5 minutes earlier, so they should be done before we are here. We'll get to the total scores afterwards. Next week, Steve Kelly joins me at Exeter Lane, Shooter Sports Pub, Exeter, New Hampshire. The new team, Shooter's Pub. Corrado Ponti's team won't be there that week. They'll be hosting Hingham. We'll see for the second time. Hingham 6-2 last week over Academy 3, our first match of the year last week. It's good to see the return of the King, Craig Holbrook, and he approved the name the King. Took me a couple of times to get him to do it, but what a great guy he is. Bob Wickham hopefully get back in action in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Matching spares after the delay.
255, 249, Central 3 up 6 in the string, 8 in the match on Candlepin Bowling Network. Something for everyone, semi-pro to pro action. We cover all the different gaps of bowling.
Right.
Men, women, Canada, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, youth as well. Candlepins for Cancer shows. Something for everyone. Candlepin Bowling Network, please subscribe free. Help us get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. We're almost there. Thank you very much. Videos are on there on YouTube all the time. They don't disappear in 30 days.
You know, I try and do my best to follow along with all the bowlers, but I've labored under a illusion for the longest time. It's not, Jimbo is not Jim, he's James. I got that, I was misled once by when Dan Murphy called one of Ayotte's Pro Series wins on a special edition of Candlepin for Kids alongside Jim Barber, Hall of Famer, both of them in fact. But no, Jimbo's not Jim, he's James. But Jimbo will do.
Two giants here in the Friday Night Pro League, head-to-head. Week 2 of 35.
Collins a chance to go mark perfect in the half. Nice kibosh, Gregory. It's the 5-6-10.
Hit the object pin, the name of the game. 75 through 4, stunning.
Barnes with the wood, it seems more doable, but didn't get on the head pin.
After a spare 7, 4-4-4, 44 through 4. Charles an 8. How about 83 through 5?
Woo!
And Barnes an 8 after the spare 7, 52.
Remember, any man would be happy with, would be elated with 120. Austin Barnes, a champion of the 20-string Easter Classic held at Leda Lanes. Formerly Nashua, New Hampshire, still with ambitions to relocate.
Charles had a 351 last week, high single of 131, averaging 117. Austin Barnes had a 116 average with a 350. 136 high single included. 116.67 average technically. The averages technically are based on road averages, not home matches.
Not quite into the 4-pin.
Look at that try. Almost got that one.
All right, so it's +1 to Barnes in the end of that. So taking a look here at the score, Central 3 holding on to a very tentative advantage, but with an extra spare by Academy, yet again we're going back and forth in this one.
We talked about doing maybe Central 1 and Exeter originally. We thought this would be the better matchup on paper, so that's why we're here. Last year's 2 seed, Central 3. Last year's 3 seed, Academy 2, living up to the hype. Craig.
I do have more Fridays free, so it's always possible I might be able to split the party. But what I would probably never do is I'd probably never go live at the same time as you. What I could do is, if you've already got someone, maybe I split the party and then just cover more bowling.
We have to be united. We have to be united, Greg. That's fine. We can do that too. Why not? More bowling. Why not? The executive producer at Cannon Bowling Network is Bob Lee.
We'll workshop it. Oh, no 5-pin.
Eventually, it's going to be you, Greg, probably. You're the assistant executive producer. No pressure.
Maybe.
Bob out in Western Mass now.
And a 9-box. I'm on Central Mass, which makes me thrilled that the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour has actually expanded out west now, so maybe I might have some time to do a little bit more.
I've already been asked to go out to Palmer this week, but I'm already booked. Already turned about 10 matches already the first 2 weeks.
And then my schedule's chock full. I've still got a full-time job of juggling amid this, but my absolute pleasure, including my job, I swear.
It's like 2 full-time jobs for me.
Yeah.
Without the pay. You want to trade? No, I love doing this.
And then again,
Gets me out of the house.
and that's good. 4 horsemen and a corner post for Nick Norcross. And down goes the 5. Godwin responds. Suddenly we're coming alive here. That's some good bowling overall.
5-pin lead in the string for Central 3. They're up 7 in the match.
Collins had those 4 marks, including some 20 boxes, but both Ayotte and Smith with those 3 marks, and Smith going to try and grow the chain now.
What's the mark situation here, Greg?
Currently, we can see by the gray yellow numbers here, 3 marks open to 2 for Academy 2, so really 3 pins for Central 3 isn't really a lead, I would argue.
Pretty close all the way through. Central had a big lead early in the first. Academy took the lead and then took the turns going back and forth.
Smith gently deposits the ball across the lane, gets a 7.
Central 3 won the first by 2.
Nick with that cockback wind-up delivery. Here it comes, stays fair. 2 pins. And it's going to roll in front of the 7-pin.
Great to see Karen Cutting from Florida.
Yes, good shot. Smith gets it to go for Academy 2, and it's 4 marks in a row.
Jim, thanks for watching. Missed you last week, too. Chuck, thanks for sending $20 for Candlepin for Cancer. That's all you owe? Chuck, for lemon drops? Come on. Let's go back in time. I think it's another 20 or 40. Just kidding. Donations via Venmo, Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Thank you very much. As we hit the $100,000 payout, this past money to families going through cancer treatments, a 501c3 charity. That is quite the milestone. Unthinkable this early in.
And we're not done yet. Many more great events in this new season of Candlepin Bowling.
Chuck, boo. You said your lemon drop account's up to date? You said should be. I think we need to get an investigation going.
So we are funding the IRS. Spare!
You might get
Excuse
indicted.
me.
You might get indicted, Chuck. Just kidding.
65 in a ball. And there's 9 pins getting over, and again, Academy 2 matching on the left lane.
Yeah, Craig West is tagging you, Greg, to do some matches out west.
Yes, please.
Greg West, I'll be glad to go to Western Mass also, where there's good Wi-Fi. Canal Lane's not as much, but Agawam's pretty good. I love going to French King in Irving, Mass. That'd be a great place to go also.
5 marks in a row by Joe Smith. And Academy has a 9-pin advantage.
And now the lead match by 7.
Danny Harris and his girlfriend Gina have a new dog. I think Stanley is his name.
Stanley,
so,
yeah, he's sleeping here on the ground. Loves it here.
That's a spare for the dog dad.
I want to do an interview with the dog at the end of the match. Can we do an interview at the end?
No 5-pin. I don't know. I know you can bring out the best in people, but what about animals?
Well, you know what? I like that. Yeah, why not? Just say speak, roof. I love that song. You know, remember you were too young. The dog barking jingle bell song. The dog barking. Woof woof woof. Remember that one? They do a jingle bell song with the dog barking all the way through.
No, you'll have to show me sometime.
It's cute.
Also, if he's
then at the end he goes roof roof roof.
for my money, the best Jingle Bells rendition is when the NBA did it one time.
Oh, you got to like the dog jingle bell song. I'm sorry, I'm a pet lover.
Oh, dogs are the best.
I've had cats last 3 times.
Yeah. And yes, the wood swivels across to the 10. And Danny Harris gets 3 marks in his past 4. If his dog's not named Stanley Pup, I protest. Too much of a hockey fan.
David Wiggins, you might think you're crazy. No, you're not. Playing a trip to the Northeast from Alabama. Just tried Candlepin bowling. We'll have Riverwalk Lanes roll-offs in January. Butwell's Candlepin's Kansas Scratch roll-offs in March. And returning back to Sanford, Maine in the summer. It's tied. It's 2 pins in the string for...
Yep, with an extra mark for Central 3, mind you, so they do have the advantage. Here's the full scoreboard right now. Collins already over 200. He's tops right now. Although so is Joe Smith now, who is on a 5-spare chain right now. Remember, 2 points for each and every string across this 35-week regular season. 12 teams. A round robin is 11 matches. Each team plays their 11 opponents. There's 3 cycles of that. And in between, after the second and third cycles, is a position night where the 12th team visits the 11th team, the 10th team goes to the 9th, and the second place team goes to the first, and everything in between to really shake up the standings.
Jim, that would be the CRS Candlepin Revenue Service. I love it. All right, Rich Kelly wants to know what the yellow red bars mean, Greg.
Implying that's future tense. Yes, yellow bars imply the head pin hits and red bars imply splits. That's non-standard Candlepin notation, but hopefully gives you a sense of people's head pin accuracy or luck.
All right, back to the top order. Back to Greg, both on spares.
Or arguably get good on the angle, one or the other.
Each of the 9, Phil. A on a spare.
There he goes.
Now back to Greg.
91 in the ball, and that's covered, of course, by Josh. He's got 79 in the ball through 7.
So back-to-back for him. Jimbo 2 in a row. Back-to-back for the second time, the last 5. What a battle. It's a 2-pin lead in the match for Central 3. Dead even here in the middle string.
Remember, if we tie, it just splits the points. This ain't the ACST playoffs. I mean, well, of course, they split points in the regular season, but... And this ain't King of the Hill. It's not double overtime, right, Drew Steele? He and Anthony Caron had a historic match from Putnam Street Lanes where they needed 2 overtime strings, which I believe was a first in the 3-decade history of the tournament. 7 and 9. At least I'm going by Anthony Caron, one underrated historian of Candlepin. 3-6-10, short side on it. Yeah, I played it on the outside, didn't take. And yes, Daley has 2 19 boxes and now this 3rd consecutive spare.
At 3 10s in a row, boxes 2, 3, and 4 after a spare 2 start. But 1-5 son of Worcester Phil.
And I'll take 9 on this one, so 3 pins extra for Daley.
Al Blanchard, love to go out to Buzzards Bay. I might need a helicopter to get me down there. I'd like to work with Mark. I'd rather have a Van Heineken for sure.
Why? The bridge is open.
Does the Wi-Fi work there? I need good Wi-Fi. I'm not blessed with the technology Greg has.
So no recording capability to his point.
Yeah. Recording's not worth my time. It takes forever to download.
We're using the bowling Wi-Fi for the weirdest possible reason, but still, that one escapes the gutter for Collins, but doesn't take the 7.
Casey McCool, you retracted a message. What did you say, Casey? Come on, tell us the truth. I mentioned every time there's a banana split, I mentioned you 3 or 4 times today. Not enough, Casey? Come on.
Collins has this one. A $9.
Casey was in heaven. We had the Butwell's 10-string classic this past year during the July 19th, and there was like 20 banana splits. Casey was still hungry.
Oh, just want to point something out. Central 3 is every single bowler on a mark. All 5 of those spares you see there, that's Canadian notation, those lower right triangles. We'll show it fully when we do the singles in Moncton for Men's Worlds. That's in November. Collins has an 8 fill. Still charging up a big score now. Barnes gets cruelly denied. That 2-pinner goes. Of course it does. 6 marks in the string for Charlie Collins.
120 and a ball in the 8th.
For 10. It's good.
81 through 8. A sport like nothing else. Very unique. A challenge sport, kind of like golf. It'll drive you crazy. You'll love it. You'll hate it. You'll love it again. Nothing like the great game of Candlepin bowling. It's unbelievable for any age. Check it out when you're in New England, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, and the Maritime, so Canada as well.
New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Barnes pinning sensibly well, but Collins just massive opposite. Godwin takes 5 on this spare. Nick Norcross, the 5 and 10 crossovers leave Kings. And there we go.
You just had to say that, didn't you?
Got it in there edgewise.
Greg feels good now. He feels better.
Got my fills backwards. That's The dingus. Nice spare. And picks up 2 pins on the spot. So Central 3 now pulling away.
He answered my question without me asking it.
What's that?
He answered my question without me asking it. I was going to say, do you play it there? What? I was going to say, do you play it there?
Talking about a shot with one of the spectators there. Godwin, now that short caroms off the sidewall right in front. Norcross just 5 on this spare. Last season had a hip injury, hopefully doing better. Godwin had a shoulder injury previously. So both bowlers hopefully on the mend. And back comes the wood, and Norcross has fluked it. Thank you very much. That's 3 in a row.
Godwin at 10. Jeff Little, the laser. Atlantic Candlepin singles to a bowler. Let's go, Charlie, rooting for Harvard Lanes, Harvard, Mass. What a great performance. The manager, Skeeter Burst today, pronounced Burst. Skeeter was 597 today after 5 years of not bowling. He bowled the Summer League, averaged 101.8. Really good today. Nearly a 120 average.
Smith looking to grow the mark chain as 4 horsemen.
He had 20 spares, 2 strikes. It's on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Free to subscribe. Against Scott Bradish, who got pounded today. Scott, former TV bowler 10 times.
Smith, 7 pin tips the wrong way. Mark straight stops there. 1, 3, 6, and 7. And yes, something came out of the gutter to take that 6 pin, I think. I'll have to take another look along with you folks.
Bruno Bruja de Fea watching. Bruno, good to see you. Hope to cover some matches this year. Not Sunday mornings, though.
Yeah, there's a piece on the right gutter there, and that's going to escape and take out the 6 pin. Wow. Wow. Sorry, couldn't resist.
It's okay.
1, 3, 6, and 9.
All right, Al Blanchard, let me know. Al, can't do Wednesdays typically, or Friday nights, or Sunday mornings.
Oh, here comes Wood. My goodness, that 3 pin nearly got over.
You have to back up the Brinks truck, though, Al, for me to cover you, okay? And I'll take all your lemon drops for your league while I'm there, too, and yours. And, Al, I want to go back to the beginning of time when you started bowling back in the 1800s. I want all your lemon drops, okay, Al? That was a fun guy. Have you met Al Blanchard before, Greg?
Oh, yeah. And
Al's a great guy.
And his wife makes a delicious banana bread.
Smith, how about a banana split?
We're talking baked goods on this one. They're really good.
Yeah, I like the Oreo cakesters. I'm addicted to those things, like the soft Oreo cookie. You could put a birthday candle on it, too, if you wanted to. You can't do it with the Oreo cookie.
Yes, you could. Just 3 out. Central 3 is all of the marks to none of the marks, and now this is going to start getting out of hand real quick if it keeps going this way. Wood's taking the 7. Everything coming up Millhouse for Central 3.
It was kind of like this early in the first. The Central 3 had a big start, and Academy came right back, but now it's gone the other way.
Wow, pins just dance in between. I think they must have passed perfectly through the gaps, and it's 6, 7, 8. 5 pins covered.
Hey, Greg, you a dancer?
I mean, no.
I dance like I'm in quicksand. You ever seen a video of Billy Ocean, Caribbean Queen? That's how I dance. I can't move my feet. I can feel the music, but I can't move my feet.
White man can't dance.
I saw him. I say quicksand feet. Casey's a tummy ache. I wonder why, Casey. 3 banana splits tonight. That's why.
7, 10, unless the wood takes something, or the wood settles in a nice position. Should be a good cover for Jalbert. Good. Tim's got 2 marks in this string. Academy 2 trying to stem the tide here.
Jeff got some Oreo cakesters the other day. I gave him one yesterday. They're on sale at BJ's for $9.98 while supplies last.
Don't be a hangman, Harris. That's what it's called when one bowler doesn't get a mark and everyone else does in a frame. Good bid. Collins was the only one who didn't mark in box 6 to that end. Imagine that, the hottest bowler out of all of these 10. That's what we call irony. 10 box, 109 through 8. And a quick check at the scores here. Hello? Thank you. Okay. 516 to 465 right now. 516 to 465 we have right now. 51 pins. Paul's going to intrepidly check everything out right now. Charlie Collins in front of everyone with 232 and a ball right now. Joe Smith with that huge mark chain on 227 right now. My favorite number, 227. It's my birthday, like Mike Moritz and Jeff Surratt, and also the high single that Pete Crawford Jr. threw during one night of the Friday Night Pro League.
Jeff Little says hello, Greg Gouillart.
Hello. Up. Yep. That's about the day Daley's had.
Bruno Fair says Chuck Vizell has not changed the clock since 1987. He was in the junior league. Bruno's a class act, a former Channel 5 great.
I love the... That's that same clock now to the left of this new-aged pin cam. Something's never changed.
Bruno is Hall of Fame eligible. The 2027 class must be nominated by February 28th, 2027. Information and forms to fill out are on the ICBA website. You must be nominated to be considered.
1-7 doesn't take. 8 box and a 9. Ayotte takes one extra pin.
Folks, if you're bowling in leagues, I'm going to ask you guys if you could possibly to optional to a donation to Cannabis for Cancer, maybe the week before Thanksgiving, one before the season ends, in one of your summer leagues to help the charity out. We paid out $28,000 this year, hit the $100,000 payout on Monday to a Hall of Famer's family. Any amount would help, even get 20, 30, or 50 bucks. Please consider raffles for your league at least twice a year, maybe the summer league as well. Very much appreciate that. If you can get that word out, that'd be great, as we get more requests for more money to pay out. And of course, we sponsor tournaments as well to promote our charity.
A whole cycle of goodwill for bowlers and bowling.
In fact, I'll be at Bayberry Lane, Spencer, Mass. on the 27th on Saturday for 2 shifts sponsored by Cannabis for Cancer.
Very subtle miss by Ayotte. He's going to play it on the wood instead of the front pin, and that's not going to take, unfortunately. So we'll take a 9 instead.
That Bayberry one, by the way, too, Greg, is 80% handicap single, so anybody can bowl with the league average.
I only show misses if they're instructive right here, but notice he's probably going to get on the cap first, and that's what deadens the pin action right there. Not to show up a bowler, just wanted to show you folks out there what happened. Daley into the head pin. Well, at least he doesn't have to shoot that. 6 more. 125. A mark-perfect back half. No, excuse me. Well, it was a 5-mark string, but not mark-perfect back half. I hallucinated a spare smudge. The paper. If I was using the pencil scoring like here at Central, then I would have no issue with that. Can't miss a blotch of graphite. Collins has 6 marks, and he's not done with the last 2 boxes. He's got his pocket. That's the 1-2 side for his ball, 9 and 10. Barnes with that unorthodox, almost bend he has in his delivery with a 1 and 3.
Jeff Little, to answer your question this stream, Bruno DeFeo travels to Harvard Lanes in match 10 to cover you. Bruno of Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. What a great job the DeBurrows do there since 1963.
Collins just hoping for a ball deflection on that. I think if he gets the cap, maybe he has a prayer on that. Barnes offline. That's head pin perfection for Collins through the first 9 boxes, by the way. He's got 10. And Austin Wett tangles up that 3-pin somehow. He'll take the same 10.
Jim, to answer your question, there was no Central 2 this year. So Central 3 decided to keep the answer just a Central 1, who's bowling extra tonight. They won the first string. It's just Central 1 and Central 3, but they kept the numbers the same, 1 and 3.
There it is, head pin perfection, and how? Charlie Collins striking the 10th.
2 strikes in a string, 148 plus 2. It's the Terminator.
Spread eagle for Barnes. He does have wood nestled back there, but can't tangle it all up. Trying to go less into sort of more. Hoping maybe a pin would bump into that cap and into the piece of live wood, excuse me. Possibly cause some damage. He takes 9 and has a 100 string. That's well pinned considering the 1 mark. And Charlie will go to work against this 11th rack of pins. Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant. This is Candlepin Bowling Network. We're live at Central Park Lanes in East Boston. The home bowler has a second ball here. 3rd ball of this frame. 3, 4, 6, and 7. Safest shot would be go to the left side and maximize fill. He will. 156. need to go for an aggressive shot when the match is this far apart, or when you're this far ahead right now. Why jeopardize anything? You needed to take a risk, of course. That might change the calculus. I don't think the mathematics of pinning has been thoroughly calculated, but it'd be interesting. I'm fascinated by that Norcross strike, personally. 4 marks in a row, and Godwin responds, so what? Alas, I have one replay to give for my fine audience out there. Hello, folks. And we are done with this 9th box in a jiffy.
Charles Collins on TikTok, _Charles1 Charles 1 _. What a string he had. What was his total?
156, 2-string total, 268. He will require 132 in the 3rd for a 400.
I don't think he'll be sitting out next week as they rotate the 6 men. Yeah, thanks, Nico, for the reminder. I'll mention that in a moment. I mentioned the Bayberry one, the 27th.
I think he wanted more of the 2-pin, but he almost got it anyway. Phil is 9. Dave's ball could have taken that one, but he only lands on the 2-pin. Basically, a lot of these bowlers, more than you'd expect, aim in the 1-2 pocket. I'm trying to count it up, basically. 7 for Godwin and 10 for Norcross.
Close string earlier. It's been rout here by Central 3 in the 2nd.
Woo, including the 3-pin pickup. I mean, it's drip, drip, drip.
And the lead is 94, all the way up to 94.
Yeah.
Who would have thought a few moments ago?
Smith does not throw the ball from left to right. Not at all. Leach sir does. Threw it quite a ways to the right, I'm afraid. It's 3. But there's that more conventional cross-lane delivery. That delivered Joe Smith a stack of 400s in a previous season. He's got the 1, 3, 6, and 7. Both these teams have have had a Friday Night Pro League playoffs champion in this decade. Smith spares. 6 marks now for Joe Smith.
123 in a ball through 9. Nick 9, 112 through 9. Next Saturday, the Pro Series tomorrow on Canada Bowling Network and YouTube. Of the ladies, Greg and Kevin Burns. The men, the Saturday after the 20th, it's the ladies 80% handicap tournament at Academy Lanes, Pub 125, 12 noon to 3 p.m. You can bowl both shifts. $65 entry fee per shift. Please register. Candlepins number 4, cancel.com. Candlepins number 4, cancel.com. Make a donation also to the Bowlers 501c3 charity if you can. Walk-ins are allowed also. September 20th, Academy Lanes, Pub 125. Let's go, ladies. You want handicap? You've got it.
Smith with the chance to gain a few pins back. Holy smokes, Central 3 has blown this open.
And they're still undefeated now. They're now 12-0. The first 5 strings of the season.
Central 1 eviscerated a triple-digit deficit at one point against Metro Bowl.
139 for Joe Smith, 120 for Nick Leach. The other match, Excellence comes storming back with a 600-540 win over Central 1. They're tied 2 points apiece. Extra up 38 in the match, going to the final string. 2-2 tonight. Jeff Surratt and Dave Barber each of the 135. Steve Botti and Troy Fournier each of the 119. Steve at that 132 first. Jonathan Madro at a 131 first.
Just 3 on this Academy fill, unfortunately. But a chance to maybe claw this mark back here. 85 pins apart in this match. That's a good comeback ball, though, and Tim Jalbert is back-to-back. See, he wants to be a little more on the head pin in this string, but nonetheless, that's a key one to get.
I like playing 19 and 20. You have to deal with the vibration of that desk on lanes 15 and 16 over there.
Yeah, we got some shakes as well when people move about, but hey.
The vibration here of the pins.
This building has been long before the streaming era of Candlepin. Long, long time.
Before color TV.
Had the opposite fate of Fico's. This used to be a church, and Fico's is now a church in Franklin, Massachusetts.
Academy too many prayers for total now for the 3rd.
Just wide on the single. Chance for 5 and another. Tim will need to make an adjustment. Does so almost immediately on the second ball. Thanks for nothing, 10 pin. That one on lane 19 just will not go this evening.
Yeah, Nico's right. Central one, it was down 121 pins last year, late in the season when they did a match with Alex Patton, the general's son, with Brian Patton here also. and they won the string by 126 in the fifth. A stunning finish.
11th square to the difference. All right. So 79 pins is this difference here as Central 3, to say the very least, picks up the other 2 points for this second string as we move on over to string number 3 of 3. Will they hold on? Sorry.
Yeah, that was a good match, Jeff Little. I mentioned John Dumais and the ACST. Good to see John. The ACST took on Bruno DeFeo, 646 to 596, a 12-2 win. That's a good bowling by both guys. 596, you only get 2 points. Update from Greg.
Alrighty, so 79 pins overall, and let's go over some statistics as well. Currently in the match right now, it's 39 marks to 30 for Central 3. Way more marks, 70 more bonus pins as a result of that. Pinning is fairly even, but it's 9 in favor of Central 3.
Third and final string, 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie, 2 for total. Jimbo Ayotte leads off from lane 20, drops 8, 1 of the 2.
I'm going to go a bit radio silent for a bit. I need to top up on refuel.
Josh Daley, 3 wiggles, 6-10. Wood behind the 3. Third string underway. Thanks for watching this great game of Canopy Bowling for any age. Ayotte a spare. Good start for Academy 2. And Daley picks it up for a spare. 10 plus 1 for each. Next Friday night, we'll be at Shooter Sports Pub making their third match of the season, hosting Hingham. We saw them last week, winning 6 points to 2 over Academy 3. Hingham on the road at Shooter Sports Pub, Exeter, New Hampshire, next Friday night on Canopy Bowling Network on YouTube with myself and Steve Kelly as he gets 8, 18 through 1, 4 in the 7, Wood to help. Daley flamethrower on lane 19, left-hander. How good can this kid get? 25 years young, dangerous still. And he steals 9, leads up the 9, 19 through 1, up 1 in the string. 80 in the match.
Notice he gets no credit for the headpin hit because he didn't hit it directly.
Ayotte denied the wiggling 4, won't cooperate. Are you serious? 9-pin angle piece of wood in front. Daley plow through it. No ski ball shot. Went for the 50, the 100. Ayotte 9, 27 through 2. Daley, a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Is there ever a good time for that, Greg?
No.
Thanks. Put the mute button back on. 29 through 2.
Gladly.
Gee, thanks. I get that a lot. Here's Austin Barnes, former Easter Classic champion winner, 203 high single during the Epic Classic event. Only 4. Here's the Terminator, Charles Collins, a 156 second string. 3-6, 4 to the left. Barnes, good try. Goal post. Always football season in Canopy Bowling. 7 to the 10. Collins, good try. Won't carry to the 4. Barnes connects for a 10. Match game PM, a 10 for Collins. What that show? Game show? Match game PM? Match game with Gene Rayburn? Oh yeah, Greg's eating. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Match game PM. Bam, dun, 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 bam.
Well, I think if you haven't heard of Match Game PM by now, I think you're a bit of a fool, aren't you?
Well, it's Match Game earlier, and then Match Game PM came out in prime time.
I'm Richard Dawson. I'm the most important person here. I'm going to host a far more successful show one day.
The price is right. Come on down.
And welcome back, everybody, to The Price is Right.
No, really.
All
I
right.
don't talk as fast with headphones on.
And
Barnes 5-1 split. Good try. Can't get to the East Coast.
the kids like when we talk quickly, I guess.
And look at this. He got it to go in slow motion. That was not instant replay. It was live. Is it live or is it Memorex? 20 the ball through 2 for the Terminator. Barnes a 9, 19 through 2 on Canopy Bowling Network. Let's pause. 11.11 in 16, 18 seconds. at this replay from Greg Gouillart.
Error, not a number. Hi, this is Candlepin Bowling Network. My name is Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant here on Candlepin Bowling Network. This is Central Park Lanes in East Boston, a gorgeous 2-level facility here. And please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button on the platform of choice if you're logged in. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, I'll be ready for Millis tomorrow, sleep deprived and all. For the ladies division tomorrow in the Pro Series. 6-pack, check his ID. Second time today. Brent Lewis, Riverwalk won the second, 543 to 533. They won the first two. It's Godwin, second time, loves the 6-pack. He's 2 for 2. What's he saying? I'd rather get a 6-pack of chocolate milk. A man's drink. That's on the 7-pin for Norcross, a 7. Academy 2, try and get at least 2 points. They got a hill to climb for 4 points to split. Down 79 coming in. It's 79 right now as the string is tied, 56 apiece, 1 spare for each side. Godwin, lightly salted 5, 15 through 1 at Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. Right side. Oh, Julian strike. The head pin the last to fall for Nick Norcross. Domino's delivers. Godwin just missed left. 2 left, 5 right. Norcross, he'll take it any day. 17 plus 2. Crackerjack surprise. 1 in every box. Dave Julian made a living on the Worlds during the 80s. The nickname stuck up there. The late, great Dave Julian. The Julian strike on the head pin's last to fall. Godwin spare 5-9. 24 through 2.
All right, this one's for you, Dave, then. There we are. That's on the 3-6, but then exactly that's why it's Domino's delivers. The pins just keep coming forwards.
He made a bunch of those in the Worlds. The Julian strike, Julien. Here's Joe Smith, the captain of the Fenway Academy team. He's on the 2-8. So a bunch of those in the first. And Leach tried to get the 5 to flip-flop. That won't go, but a clean shot at the 5, the king. Smith's second ball, a good one. Leaves up the West Coast, 4-7. And missed it to the right. Goes Leach. Not going to make them all. The easiest pin to make is the single pin. By about 20-21%. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Smith an 8. Now Leach a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Only a good time, like Nico said, when you win. But not usually. There's so many shots by Smidge making the 10 bucks. Former 110 league bowler, myself. Smith on the nose, splits 3 and 1, 6 left. Nice and 6 right.
Nice job, Gregory, on the audio butterfingers there.
I'm not a Butterfinger fan. I do like those lady fingers, though.
I don't think our folks are out there either. Sorry about
good
that.
Try. I like lady fingers. Those are pretty good. Lady fingers, you ever have those?
That's
fingers?
like a that's a eclair-like thing. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. Smith a 10, 18 through 2 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please subscribe. It's free on YouTube.
Anyways, I apologize for that audio hiccup, folks. 9
for Leach, 19 through 2.
Little fat finger.
If you just joined us early in the third string, Central 3, back and forth first, won at 5:45, 5:43, a rout in the second to win by 77. And right now they're down 3 in the string, up 76 in the match, but they've got the extra mark. 2 extra marks, a strike and a spare. Nothing for Academy 2. Here's Tim Jammin Jalbert. He got the nickname at the Worlds when he threw a triple strike after a 43 half. And right back at the triple strike. And there's a strike as Harris nudged the 4 from behind. Throw the flag, illegal block in the back. A Julian strike now. He gets a backdoor strike. Not really a backdoor, but a flip-flop strike. Jalbert chopping wood.
I trust Bruno understands why seeing him jogs my memory, but I love how the Central Park Lane sign has a Pepsi logo, and it's like the old sign, but now that Pepsi rebranded, it's now back to being correct again. So it's just a little delightful.
Jalbert at 8.
Welcome to Central Park Lanes, and welcome to whatever in the world this one was. I mean, Harris got his head pin.
Mason Shade likes ladyfingers and tiramisu. I'm not a tiramisu fan, but ladyfingers are good, though. Headpins hit barely. 2-4-7, 9 to the right. Harris on the bonus, 6 on a strike.
Is it just me, or is someone an opera fan?
Yeah.
There's a fun fact. The audio can be turned off upstairs by a light switch. Jonathan Boutreau just found it.
Gonna put me to sleep, and it goes for a spare. Rolling spare for Jalbert. 18 the ball through 2.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you folks
They're
hear that?
They're singing opera up there.
Now we're getting a cappella.
Pavarotti.
It was kind of decent. I'm going to be honest with you.
Harris 6 in the strike, 9 in the box, 25 through 2. Let's get the update. We try to get that music turned down.
All right. Get a look here at that spare. And then we take a look at the scores. Opera while bowling. I love opera, but still. 110 to 106. 4 pins up for Central 3 in the extra mark. I remember I was watching last week when Steve Kelly and Paul were calling. Obviously, it was a great performance, but I remember Academy 3 was getting routed early, but despite that, Academy 3 got the last string there, and they got those 2 points, so it's better than not getting any at all, for sure. 110-106. Yep, that's confirmed, 110-106. And yeah, I could take over from here. They're still finding it funny. I'm not sure why.
Bruno DeFeo doing 3 tenors. Sing it, Bruno. Goodness. Opera of all things.
Well, at least it's not going to get us copyright struck. There's no chance it's not in the public domain.
I think it's Bedtime Magic, a whole new feeling. David Allen Boucher, Bedtime Magic. Here's Pavarotti. Oh! It's like the Lidsville character, the opera guy, Lidsville with Hoodoo, with Charles Nelson Riley. Oh!
Check mark. I can't hit the object with it. I thought it was just a question of hitting a light switch and that would turn it off.
It'd be fine for the national anthem.
8 bucks for Daley. And 7 bucks for
And now
Ayotte.
the bull is sarcastically singing.
Yeah, now it's hard to tell the difference. Extra mark, remember, for Central 3. Keep an eye on those yellow numbers. Extra strike up right now.
Thank you those watching this match. Share it with your friends and family. Get them out to bowl. Canopin Bowling, it's unbelievable for any age. People in the hundreds bowl Canopin Bowling. Young kids and in between.
Daley gets triangle number 3. Ditto for Ayotte. It really is match game PM.
I want to have Dave Barber sing a song here. Dave Barber sing it.
Daley didn't quite get into the 3-5 side. That would have enabled the triangle to go better. If you can figure that out, I'll take it from here. Yes, that's good. Ayotte picks up that spare. Academy 2 still got the racetrack to run down total, but it would take a lot at this point. 10 bucks. Alrighty, so. Turns it over. Remember, Charlie Collins had the highest score right now. Brother Charles is going to need a few more marks here, but I think about 3 more marks. Because he can pin out 368. He needs at least 3 more marks. Bare minimum. That's pretty good count there. Digs into some pocket or another, and he gets 7. Barnes, the 4 horseman right side. Just the 1-3. This is opposite Barnes' usual delivery. He gets it off the wall. Has to play it somehow. It wasn't ever going to be, pins weren't going to make it easy on him. But danced it off the wall ever so slightly to get it to go. That's in there, setback. So sorry to Ryan Flynn, who is the real originator of the term setback. Corey Smith always saying like, hey, you're not giving my friend enough credit here. So fair is fair. That's that 5-6-10 with an annoying piece of wood on the right side. There was wood on the left side, though. I'm curious why that wasn't played. Very rarely do I second guess here, but that was very interesting. That doesn't count regardless. Barnes happy the pin didn't go down in the end. 8 bucks for Charlie. And he's got 44 through 4. Would you have played the left side wood? Am I being ridiculous for saying that? But nonetheless, though, still a chance for that 400. He's just going to need to do the marks a lot quicker. He has been capable already. Tie in this string right now. Extra mark for Academy 2. Godwin and Norcross. Norcross is actually going to fill a strike, so Central 3 will put a lead on the scoreboard. Set it. I like how both these Central teams have a bit of a gold accent to their numbering here, assuming Central 1. I don't know if Central 1 will do gold and blue again. I haven't seen their shirts. Academy 2 is wearing gray this year. They had red the previous year, and sort of a navy black combo the year before that. Use that wood. Nick wanted a piece of that, so he's disappointed with where the ball ended up, but he gets a 9 fill. Godwin, nothing travels back to the back row. I think it's just a brutal physics equation here. The pins weigh 2.5 pounds, and the balls typically weigh an ounce or two less, depending on the bowler. You think an ounce wouldn't really make much of a difference, but believe me, it does. The rule is you wait for that rolling wood to stop, so that's why Dave is required to take his sweet time. Dave Godwin won a men's championship with a team called Team USA, but that's distinct from the Team USA that currently bowls and had a good playoff run when it was held at Leda Lanes. Nine pins for Central 3, so we see the effect of that Norcross strike fill. Pinning even Stevens, so.
We found the switch, shut the music off, though.
Isn't it not the silver switch behind the
desk? It is.
desk?
I thought it shut up. I thought it was still playing, so I thought I hit the wrong switch, and Chucky Vizella came up and shut it off. Wasn't very happy. His knees are bad, so upstairs. So anyway, no more Pavarotti, whatever it was. Now I can stay awake.
And yes, that 5 pins a goner.
It's not good for streaming. Copyright laws.
But again, opera music isn't going to get monetized.
Brewer
no chance.
Hans Zimmer next. Hey, Nico, I love to do karaoke, but not opera, though.
Yeah, that would be bad. Sorry.
Greg's going to do that song Tequila. Tequila. Twice I sing the whole song.
Tequila.
Or you could do the Hawaii 5-0 theme song. There's no words.
Oh, man.
You just got to do the hula dance.
I have the most hilarious pep band anecdote of Hawaii 5-0, but first, Nick Leach.
Welcome, Dano.
I'll tell you after this. Triangle number 3 for him. Smith deposits 9. How about 10? Ooh, it rolled in front.
Close third string here. Central 3 control of the match.
You don't want to take my eye off a ball here. Leach just wide on the object pin. 3 head pin. 3 good opportunities for him. Well, spread eagle plus the 5 pin isn't a split either, but I do believe they were all bona fide leaves. Wood finally settles to a stop, and Smith will take aim. He should be able to go around it. Threads the needle.
Oh, I could do that one.
Yep. It's almost harder than hitting the pin. How do you manage that?
You watch my videos.
Leach luckless on the object. That's 9.
And that's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Nico's happy about that one, but not for them. They're losing right now in the match. Yeah. And the string.
Sometimes the timing is just a little bit off, and that's the difficulty of this game. My timing was very much off during Pep Band when I went well past the agreed-upon stopping point during a TV timeout at a basketball game, and I was the only drummer playing Hawaii 5-0, going ham on that solo and everything. And my conductor, it took several measures for me to notice my conductor giving me an evil eye.
So you're a drummer, huh?
Uh-huh. This is an easy cover for Smith. There it is. Academy gets a 1.
Did you write that song for Todd Rundgren? I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day.
9 box for Leach as opera hour is officially over.
Jim wants to sing the opera from the original Naked Gun movie. Surely you're not serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Great to see you all here. Great crowd here. All on Candlepin Bowling Network, YouTube and Facebook.
Next week, the scene shifts to Shooter Sports Pub, Exeter, New Hampshire. Brand new pin, Shooter Sports Pub. The new Exeter team takes on Hingham, Bob Wickham's Hall of Fame team. Bob Wickham not bowling, though. Craig Holbrook will be there. Maybe Sean Baker as well. We'll see. Dribbling in.
Sent the head pin but through the gap into the 9. That was unlucky.
7:30 next Friday with Steve Kelly and myself on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network, week 3 of 35. And 2 weeks from now, we'll have Academy 2 home against Exeter, defending champions. The 2 teams that won the champions the last 2 years, or 2 of the last 3 years. Central 3 won it 2 seasons ago now.
Tim Jalbert, one of the great organizers of Academy's youth program. Danny Harris, a former Channel 50 alumnus on Candlepin Stars and Strikes. He's almost got the 7 pin, not quite.
So it's a youth adult program, 3 strings. We'll have coverage on October 26th, Sunday in the morning on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. It's very encouraging. Tim Jalbert messaged you to ask you if you want to cover that one. That's a flattering offer.
Would love to. Spare.
And because I turned down a 3 overnight stay and 2-night stay in Newport, Maine for the Maine States.
All right, there's the matching marks. 7 pins, but minus an extra mark for Academy 2. Back to the top of the order in this very close string. 217 to 210 is what I have right now. We'll confirm the score for sure, but right now, Collins, you see on 312 leading the way right now. Smith 291 with that extra mark. 212? Okay, I'm off a couple. I'm off on Academy 2 score, I'm afraid. We'll have to check that, but apparently Academy 2 score is being reported as 212. So I will get to the bottom of that. All right, I will have to give that right back. 44 to ball, 48, 43. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't believe it.
All right, back to the top of the order. Jimbo
Godwin. Godwin was 2 pins light, excuse me. He had a 9 instead of a 7.
Ayotte rolls right for 6. 1, 2, 4, 8 behind the 2. There's a bombs away. Baby strike for Josh Daley. Wow. Decimated the pins. 57.5 plus 2. Spare 9 to start the string. Ayotte to fill a 6. 50 through 4 to spare 8 to start. 9 and 7 in between. Missed number 1. Academy 3 trying to get 2 points at least. Central 3 going for the second sweep to start the first 2 weeks of the season. Ayotte 10. 60 half.
Yeah, that's what was just eviscerated.
Just Daley, just that ball explodes off his hand. Look at that, just crushed it. The mini legend continues his run at 25 years young. Ayotte tickles the head pin, wobbling hay bale. Daley go for a double. It's right side, it's 5. 8 shaking behind the 2. 1, 2, 4, 7 in front. In the 6 box, 3rd string.
Yep, Central 3's got that extra mark. We're going to basically see what the true lead is now.
Daley's filling his strike in the 5th first, and he just missed the sleep of the 8, but 9 in the strike, spare 9 in the strike in the string. 6 is a wild, 6, 6, 6, 66 through 6. Ayotte, nothing for a 6. 66 for him through 6. Daley 66 through 5, now a 9 in the box, 75 through 6. The score in the string is 11 for Central 3, 245, 234. They're up 90, 9-0 in the match. Second ball is a 5. Bruno, thanks for the kind words, appreciate it. Wayne Petty, I do take requests. Paul Davis, I Go Crazy. I'm Casey Kasem. The number 12 song in 1978, the longest running single at that time. 2-8, there's a banana split broken up. Disappointing Casey McCool fans. 7-10 goal post for Collins. A sea of wood, 3 pieces. Second one, look at this one. 4-7, 5-10, my goodness, for Austin Barnes. Got a 48 start, Collins 44 start through 4. Collins denied with the wood. Now, 1 rolling around, must stop by rule. Barnes object pin for a 7, 55 through 5. 5's a wild. And nice out for 9 for Collins, 53 half. You want something fun to do, a rainy day, a gloomy day, a nice day? Think Candlepin Bowling for any age. Bring the family, bring your friends. Have a birthday party, corporate event, wedding venue, or a holiday party at your local bowling center. Candlepin Bowling for all age. It's unbelievable. diamond right for Collins. 1-4-7-9 for Barnes. Academy 2 from Haverhill, Mass. Trying to come back here for a total somehow. A long way to go for a 4-4 split. Barnes goes right for nothing. Thanks for nothing.
Increasingly unlikely, but snagging those 2 points at the end like Academy 3 did last week against, it was Exeter, excuse me, right?
Yep.
That can be pivotal down the line. You might be thankful for those points later.
Academy 2 beat Shooters Pub last week 6-2. Shooters Pub next week against Hingham. Each of the 9. Austin 64. Collins 62 through 6. Always great to work with you, Greg. Class act, true gentleman. Love working with you. Great partner.
Thank you so much. It's so interesting in Candlepin how you don't always see why every pin matters, but you just know they too often do, so you just can't take anything for granted. Every pin, every ball, every point, just keep at it.
Give Godwin 2 points to the horseshoe leaner. 1-2-4, the 8 and back of the 2, 6-9-10 for Norcross, who's on a spare of 3, had a strike 9 in the second, currently 49 through 4. Godwin rolls all but the 8.
Oh, boy. That was an interesting situation at Academy, I'll tell you later. Third ball's coming up. Academy Lanes, Tony Levesque, Tony the Magic Man's stream on YouTube and TikTok, had an incident where there was a 10-pin that slid partially into the gutter, but there's a bit of a raised edge at Academy where the pin was somewhat level. And a lot of people were quoting a rule of, well, if the pin is more than halfway into the gutter, it's down, like if the center of the pin is into the halfway. But I looked at the ICBA rules. I don't see that. And I'm wondering if a rule was deleted along the way, if it was just passed down by oral tradition and just didn't make it into the rule book, or if the rule is just being hallucinated in a rare case, even though a lot of people are under that impression.
Nick takes down the 3-6, 10-pin for a spare. After an 8, Godwin a 10. And he's got a 3-1 split no longer. How about that one? Spare.
But point being, a horseshoe leaner is most certainly down.
And with the wood, Norcross takes it for a spare to match Godwin's spare.
Godwin again on that 3-1 split.
That's Nico highlight reel. Look at that. Bouncing over right to left. 63 in the ball. Norcross 67 in the ball through 6. Here comes Joe Smith in the 4th spot. He gets 6.
On the spare, sorry.
Leach. He gets 6 himself. Different variation. 4-4-4. 44 through 4 for Smith. Leach 37 through 4 coming in. Joe leads up number 1. 5th box, 3rd string, Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. And what a shot for a spare for Nick Leach.
Whoa.
On the board. That's another highlight reel. 47 at the half plus. Smith a 9, 53 half. Greg loves the instant replay button. Look at that shot.
Don't we all?
Wayne Petty wants to know if you know the Flintstones theme song. Of course I do. Yabba dabba doo. I like Bonnie Rubble's laugh, though. He does it better, obviously. I used to do it really good when I was younger. Smith, look at this, the eagle! Oh, almost. And a spare on the 3-6-10 for Leach. Back-to-back, 64 in the ball through 6. Smith a 9, 62 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Yep.
Anchors away.
Tough break for Academy there, but Central 3 now yet again pulling further ahead, although not by nearly as decisively this time.
The dog is awake. To our right.
And he's adorable.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley's awake and alive. 4 months old. Cute. We gotta get a picture. We gotta get a picture of Stanley in the interview. Maybe at the end.
Or maybe we'll photograph it later.
Yeah.
Your award-winning CBN photography.
Another sprayed eagle. This time for Jammin Jalbert on spare 4. Tough break. 43 through 4. Spare 4 for Harris. 47 through 4. He's got a 6-pack. Check his ID.
Oh. Yeah. Just one of those where it's going to come down to the 3rd ball regardless. Jalbert does well to get that. He'll get a couple more for 8. Harris +1.
Wayne Petty says the only TV show he can remember with bowling is the Flintstones. That was 10-pin bowling, of course. This is real bowling, Candlepin bowling for any age.
It's always funny how some New Englanders thought, like, why are the Flintstones bowling so weird? Why would you have finger holes in the balls?
There's a nice ball. 8. 6 and a 10 opportunity. Harris in the pocket. Slams 8. Mirrors side. 4-7. Wood, not the best position. Jalbert for a spare. Missed right on the 10.
Calls out nope immediately.
Harris trying to turn it around. He does, spare. 66 in the ball through 6. Academy 2 looking for a sweep. Academy 2 looking for 2 points. Jalbert a 9, 60 through 6 on Canopin Bowling Network. Close to 5,000 subscribers, close to 2,200 videos. Free to subscribe. Let's get the update from Greg Gouillart on the play-by-play.
It's increasingly likely for Collins to hit 400 right now, but he still has a chance at that. Nonetheless, though, every single mark Central 3 is getting is helping out here as they have a 19 pin plus 2 extra mark advantage right now. They lead overall in the match by 12 marks. And pinning is 14 in favor of Central 3 overall in this match. Also right now, the head pins I started counting in string 2. Central 3 is ahead 57-40 in the last 2 strings, so apologies I couldn't get the service up for the first one.
Central 3 up 19 in the string, 98 in the match.
But a lot more head pin accuracy for Central 3 is correlating with these results. Scores confirmed, I hear. So over to Daley. There they go. 2 strikes, sadly separated by a frame. And guess what? So what? Ayotte strike in response.
Copycat. It's a copycat society, I like to say. You can do it, I can do it. Like the 3 said, what'd you say? Mo put salt in Curly's tongue. Yeah.
So strike fills coming up for each. A double could change the complexion here. Remember, it's the string that's really much more climactic, even though Central 3 has the advantage there. Again, nothing convincingly going to the back row, but with Daley's power, he finds a way anyway. It's the 8-10.
Yeah, look at that place.
Settle forward. Look at this one! Double strike! A popcorn double strike. You'll see what I mean by the pin action. Jimbo Ayotte does turn it around. Daley's strike fill is 9. He'll have to settle for a no-mark frame. I mean, that was wild. That pin just bounced off the pin plate. That was nuts. $10. Take a look. So, yeah. Oh, it comes off the wall. Maybe it trips on the gutter lip somehow?
A tricky dribble strike, double strike. You don't see it? How often do you see that one? Take a video of that one, Nico.
Yeah, the pin got upended by, like, the edge of the gutter somehow. That was weird.
Charles Collins going for 400. What's he need for 400 now? 132, is it?
He'll need 70 in the last 4 boxes. That does not require a double strike, but it needs a heck of a lot.
Good chance set up here. 4 in the 7. Wood to help. Back to Greg.
Barnes, there we go again. Nothing going to the back row. Didn't drive through the 5. That's part of the issue.
There's 1 spare.
Easy cover. Now the hard part.
Second spare, the 3rd. Monster, 156 second.
To make, Barnes must try the 6 pin, surely. Unless he thinks there's a wild billiard cue to be had. I don't think so. Here they come, and they're both hit! And no 8-pin falls to Academy 2's utter disbelief. And the wood's coming, but now it screeches to a halt.
Tough break. That's a great shot.
Holy smokes, what a bid. He made the 6-7, 9-10, and that 8-pin will now stay down for a 10 box.
74 through 7 in the 3rd and final string of the match. Week 2 of 35, the Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week 35-week season, plus the playoffs right here on YouTube, on Canopin Bowling Network, sometimes on Facebook also. Free to subscribe. YouTube forever.
Stanley is happily playing to our right. Giles gets 7 on this one on his spare fill. Barnes. Austin's got 3 and 6. Has a somewhat mean nickname of Lloyd Christmas.
We're going to get the official. We're going to talk to Danny Harris and his dog afterwards.
Excellent.
Stanley, right? Stanley's 4 months old, right?
4 months.
Stanley, 4 months old. Pretty good. Cute dog, too.
Score at 9.
He's a golden retriever if you want to know. Mary Croto rooting for Central 3. I wonder why. Josh Daley's mom.
What's possibly live? We'll take a look at it, but nope, touching the line. Has to be removed.
Kayla Croto, Josh's sister. Bowling also a lot now. Good to see Mary also.
And there we go for 10.
84-8 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Quick update from Greg.
24 pins for Central 3, so the double strike did help, but nonetheless, Central 3 still has a very good lead right now.
And Miracle Zone yet for total?
We are... Let me take a look here. We still got 16 boxes. They could have a lot of marks right here. They would need a lot. It'd have to be well above average. Doesn't require a double strike, though, necessarily.
Both on spares, Norcross 6.
It would have to be a dizzying series of marks, but triangle number 3 could help for Godwin. His fill is 7. Norcross can't run. It didn't quite get to the head pin. Dave's try. Overthrew the 3 pin. Another one of the left to right bowlers. So let me count this up here as Norcross gets an 8 box here. So of all the bowlers that throw left to right, Ayotte throws left to right, Barnes throws left to right, Godwin throws left to right, Smith throws right to left, very much cross lane. But Jalbert turns it clockwise, Daley's a lefty, Charles goes all the way across the lane, Norcross is a lefty, Leach throws a backup ball, and Harris does too. So that 5 pin should be getting over, but won't. So many bowlers attack from the left side of the lane, even though most of the world is right-handed, and you would expect would throw right to left. What is that the secret to professional success? And why is it end up being taught that way? That's the most interesting part to me.
I used to bowl as a right-hander left to center. My ball would curve right to left into the pocket.
But a rightward break all the same.
As Norcross spares, 91 on the ball through 8.
Central 3 with a good lead, but not a conclusive one. 10 box for Godwin. Hasn't lost a pin in the last 4 frames. Only 2 overall in the string, interestingly.
Academy 3, still Academy 2 rather, has a chance on Central 3 to get 2 points. Down 21 in the string. Match pretty much out of hand, I would say.
For total, yeah. Don't hold your breath on it. Leach, that's that corner pin to drop, and he's got a 9 fill.
Over 3 in a row.
4 horsemen left for Smith. Yes, 10 pin covered. Central 3 marks again. That's 3 in a row for Leach. Whoa! This went around the 2 pin. Leach has already had a 3 mark string in the second. Now a 10. Smith has only left 13 pins standing in this whole match. Daley only 14. Those are the best pinners for each side. Huge hit. But the 7 pin remains. Leach gets 9 more on this spin. It's still busting up for Smith. He's got the 6-7, and how would you play this wood? We'll find out. The front piece, if you hit the red line, would just get cut forward. Nick gets shut down by the wood, can't reach it. And the front wood does not deflect in. So another 9 written down on Leach's score sheet, as a matter of speaking. 10 for Smith, 82.
Updating the Center 1 extra lanes to our left on lanes 15 and 16 at East Boston, Mass. At Central Park lanes upstairs. Center 1 leads in the 3rd string. Looks like they'll win the string, get 4 points. They're down 17 in the match, but they get extra marks on their side. 6 boxes to go. We'll get an update in a few minutes. I'll let Greg call through boxes 7 and 8 so I can get the update there.
Absolutely. 1, 4, 7, 10 for Harris. That goes on his spare for 6, so Central 3 continuing to stack on here. Remember the double strike, though, working on Ayotte's side. Academy needs a lot more, but still.
Just a great sport for any age. Candlepin Bowling is unbelievable. Get the word out. Fall leagues are forming. Already in session. Join a league.
Great to see you all in chat. 8 box versus 9, excuse me. Great to see you all in chat, including everyone weighing in on the pin up or down debate right there. Rich, thanks so much. So you think the clockwise turn for a righty, basically, which is what a backup ball would require, you think that's easier with a small ball? Interesting feedback. Thank you.
Ryan Kroll always says it's all about the rotation.
Somehow you got to get the break. And that corner busts up. Jalbert's got a spare leave. Another chance. Now it's just on the back pin.
Academy 2 got it to 21 or so. Now it's back up to 45 for Central 3.
It's good, and they cheer Jalbert as he makes his first of those 3 makeable leaves. Harris a good out for 10. And we go back to the top here. Any chance I could trouble you again? 475 to 430 currently we have right now. I guess it doesn't matter terribly. Well, no, hang on. Hold the tickets. 475 to 430, including that extra double strike, and that's score confirmed right now, 475 to 430. Way too presumptuous to just write it off, even though it is a high likelihood that Central 3 will go on for the sweep. Remember, they already have 4 match points for the 2 previous strings, and then they will win the remaining. They'll win 2 more if they win string 3, and 2 more for their presumed total victory.
Brent Lewis, the answer to your question, is there a rules committee for Candlepin? That's the International Candlepin Bowling Association, known as the ICBA. They are the governing body of the rules and the proprietors. They meet about 4 times a year, 3-4 times a year on average, and they talk about different events. The proprietors are responsible for setting up tournaments. The ICBA does the rules and helps the proprietors out.
And denied a triple strike there, but the fill is 18 in the first one.
28 in the first, yeah, 28 technically. So 94 through 7, 104 in the ball in the 8th.
Daley 5-7-8. Good. Strike, spare. And Daley responds.
Jalbert 114 through 8, 124 in the ball in the 9th. The power of the double strike. Eric, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope to see you in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada for the Worlds. November 3rd to 8th. Singles knockout, the 3rd team competition, the 4th to the 8th.
Skinny minning on the head pin is Ayotte. He'll get 6 in the fill.
Double strike cuts to 21 in the match for Central 3. They've got the match total wrapped up.
All right, fills are on the board right now. 27 pins for Central 3, mark aside, so that's looking pretty good for the newly green team, formerly gray, confusingly. And the Horseman, nothing travels back to the 7. So interesting, these pins punish if you're not on your angle. It just, the energy will not travel back to the back rows. 8 box.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus 2 to Central 3. Josh Daley, 133 string total, 369. Ayotte 138 for a 379. Austin Barnes tips over the 3-6, 7-8. Academy 2 needs to start marking in a jiffy. Central 3. One of 2 Central Park Lanes teams confused yet. 7-10 for Collins. Trying to leverage the wood right side. Good play by Barnes. And he picks that up. Collins not quite on his. We'll replay that wood shot by Austin to show you where he played that and see if it helps out your own game as well. Score that 9. 28 pin advantage for Central. I'll show the obsolete scoreboard briefly so that we see this. Now let's see where Austin goes in this. Ever so slightly to the right of the right line, which gave it a little bit of a turn there. Just enough to get it to go. Crossover side, it's gone! Barnes strike on spare. Not so fast. 6-8-9. For Collins, who had been mathematically eliminated from 400 at this point. This wood is way too distant from the 6 pin. We'll see. Here comes the wood, and an incredible split spare by Charlie Collins. No 400, no problem. Take another look. He knows that wood was no good. He just went straight at it. I'll have to be quick. Don't throw too quickly, Barnes. And there it goes. There we go, diamond right, a diamond on the left side. That's his fill there. Collins' spare fill is 7 for a 382. 114 final string. Last ball for Barnes here. The fill is 9. 123. 3-string total, 332. A great finish. Looked like he was headed for the 300 doldrums, but a great finish for Academy 2. 16 pins. 3 bowlers remaining. We're not done yet. Got there. A sweet 16 for Central 3 right now, a mark aside, as we go down to Dave Godwin and Nick Norcross. And a sweet Spencer. That dog is so adorable. I gotta get you a picture of that. 1, 2, 7, 8. If they don't mind. 1, 3, 4, and 7. Norcross gets a 6 fill. Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant. This is Candlepin Bowling Network. We're live at Central Park Lanes in East Boston. Not done just yet with this one. Nicky can't get over to the 4-7. Godwin 7 box. That's tough. Wanted to get on the front pin, of course. But Norcross +3 right then and there. And now it's 25 pins. Central 3 minus an Academy mark, of course. Godwin, ooh boy, somehow thin contact with that. Was it thin or was it high? I'm sure it happened in the blink of an eye. 3, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 6 for Norcross. Just wide. Status quo is fine for Central at this point, of course. Nick can't get back to the 3-6 side. So Godwin takes the 9 box, and so Dave Godwin 106 for a 320 total, and Nick Norcross an 8 box for a 343 total as we turn it over to Paul.
We got an update. Central 1 has just defeated Exeter Lanes, the defending champions. Now they're 4-12 to start the season. Troy Fournier at Buffalo's Bowling Center, Concord, New Hampshire, in East Boston tonight. A spare and a smashing bombs away baby strike for a 150. They win the total 1679 to 1670, down 38 coming in, and they go 6 points to 2 on the defending champions. Central 1 now improves to 12-4 early in the season.
Smith denied cruelly by the corner pin as Leach now has a chance at this 6 pin. To further cement Central's advantage, it is no good. So a 10 box for Smith, which gains 1. Smith hasn't lost a pin in the last 3. 23 pins minus a ball. But now there's 3 boxes and the Jalbert spare to go. Academy's running out of time, but they have enough time. Smith just wide, but look out, the pins are still mixing, and he's got just the 10 pin. 1, 2, 7, and 8 for Leach. Hello, Katrina, if you're watching. And a spare. Academy does cover. Against no mark, so there we go.
Nico, no 400s the other match. Troy Fournier a bat like a 94 first string, ended up with like a 360 something with that 150.
Leach protects his pins. 120 makes 356. Smith should surpass that with this fill. It will be 20. It's 23 for Central 3 minus 2 marks. Jalbert's got a chance to anchor a good comeback in this final string of the evening.
Charles Collins on TikTok, _Charles1_. That's _Charles1_ on TikTok.
Joe Smith, 16 box, 108, 361. Okay, comes down to this. Jalbert with a spare. Jalbert with a spare and 2 boxes with which to work. Here it comes. A strike here would be big. Gets thin on it, but it catches a piece and he gets 7. There is setback leave, 4, 5, and 7. This time there's no wood but the useless piece that we know it for.
Leads down to 10 for Central 3.
It's good! Jalbert spare back-to-back. Harris can't leverage the wood. Nobody can.
We'll get an update from Greg in just a moment.
I saw Blake do set make a blockbuster shot where he really went left on that piece of wood and somehow got it to turn.
What's Charles Collins? Nico wants to know what Charles Collins' total is so far. He wants to get a 400
Charlie Collins, 382.
with 2 boxes to go. Yeah. All right, so he needs 18, Nico, and 2 boxes for a 400.
Oh, no. Colin, no.
He's all done.
He's in the clubhouse with 382.
Oh, I'm sorry, he's done with the 382. All right, Greg wraps it up.
Alrighty, 9 pins.
382
Mine
for
is
Charles
this.
Collins.
Jalbert, good fill. Oh boy, popcorn pin. Spare fill is 7.
It's down to 2. Fighting desperately for 2 points.
We, all scores on your screen are unofficial, but that's what we show it as. Jalbert probably needs it. He got it. He spares. Tim Jalbert, 3 spares in a row in 8, 9, and 10. Harris can't match the mark, but got good sticks. That'll make it tricky. Or will it? Probably highly likely that Jalbert has just taken string number 3 away. May have been Deadwood, but Harris will shoot. It's 10. Perfectly played.
2-pin lead for Central 3. Final box. Academy 2 lost the first by 2. Trying to return the favor in the third. Got crushed in the second. Trying to stop Central 3's perfect season. The only one undefeated. 14-0 through the first 5 strings of the season.
All right. Totals in doubt. Jalbert, 2 to tie, 3 to win. He got 4. That's enough. That's enough, I believe.
And they win by 2. We'll find the official score. So they lost by 2. They won by 2. In between, they lost by 77. Wow, what a finish.
We're going to confirm that, but we show that Academy 2 has taken the last one away. Central 3, at least 6 points here, winning 2 points for taking total pinfall.
We'll talk to Danny Harris and his dog, the Golden Retriever, Stanley, next on Canopin Bowling Network. Greg with the update.
Here it comes. Those are the final scores here. And I got to do this chord here. Charlie Collins, the high score, 382. Whoops. Made a little fumble here. Doo-doo-doo. Well, post-game interviews in just a moment, of course. There's the microphone there. Jimbo Ayotte, high score on Academy 2 with a 379. So a thrilling, really first and third string. Of course, Central 3 with that massive blockbuster second string was what mostly enabled them to take total in this case. They're still calculating the official scores. The scores on your screen are unofficial, but we show that Academy 2 has taken string number 3 away. We will confirm that as soon as possible, and in the meantime, get an interview. There we go. That should be pretty uncoiled for you, sir. And then we'll get that out there. Can you limbo Gina or no?
All right. You're in for a special treat. Got Danny Harris. We got the 6th man tonight.
The 6th man.
Hey, Greg, can you see Stanley the dog down here? Stanley's 4 months old, right?
4 months old, yep.
Where'd you get Stanley?
We got him from Orange, Mass. But we actually bought him. When we bought him, the guy was doing puppy yoga with him in Somerville, so we didn't have to drive too far. So it was great.
What a great dog. Can you pick him up and show him to the fans? Hey, Stanley. How you doing? Give me 5. Give me 5. That's cute. That's awesome. You want to talk? Ruff. Speak. Ruff. Did he help your team win tonight?
Yes. He's our mascot now.
Looks like you lost that last one by 2. You won by 2. What a great match. The first and third string.
Definitely. Always a good match with those guys.
Yeah.
They bowl their hearts out just like we do, and you know what? Doesn't matter. Great match overall.
Academy 2 wins officially by 2, confirmed. Danny Harris, what a team you have. You won it 2 years ago. Well, a season ago plus before extra one last year. You were in the finals last year. Your team's going to be up there year in and year out.
Yeah, we have a solid team. We all click together, you know what I mean? And we're going to have fun doing it, you know? So, and then we have this guy right here.
Is he going to be a substitute if someone's injured? Can he
Sure.
come in and bowl some games here?
He's going to be the pin pup.
Can you give us a little bark? All right, Danny Harris, up with a 3-letter word.
Wow.
14-2 in the season. All right, Stanley, say goodbye, Stanley. Say goodbye. All right, back to Greg to wrap it up.
Paul Everard, always in pursuit of an interview. I would have gone with ARF myself, but anyway. 77 pins, final statistics in the match. 56 arcs to 47 for Central 3. Pinning was 12 in their favor, 12 more literal pins knocked down overall in the match. And head pins, 12 more in the last two strings, with apologies for not getting the first string. That'll do it for us. On behalf of Paul Graham, my name is Greg Gouillart. Thank you very much for watching this Candlepin Bowling Network presentation of the Friday Night Pro League. And thank you very much for watching, and until next time, so long. Also Pro Series tomorrow.